I've fixed all my buttons. So I went for a very topical YouTube video this week.
Ah, yes.
It's it's Bethesda and Xbox's Game Showcase 2022.
Oh, cool. I love how Microsoft this music is. It's great. Okay, what do we have so far in this that we haven't seen so far? Oh, this is that one with the... Yeah, we haven't seen this come out yet.
No, I don't remember what it is, actually.
I'm trying to remember as well. Am I in the center?
Oh, yeah, you're fine. I had to check.
Are you recording?
No, actually, I asked for recording skills and you didn't give me any.
Oh, no, I have given you recording.
Ah.
Recording in progress.
Flintlock, that's it. Flintlock still hasn't come out.
So
Early
what?
2023. No.
Yep, we're all centre. We're all good.
Cool.
Forza?
Oh, yeah, Forza. That's going to come out at the end of this year, I'm sure.
October.
Hey, good timing.
Hey?
The music to the video? Great
It just
timing.
paused then, didn't it? We should incorporate more weather. More like changing weather during the game. So, you know, kind of like 5 laps in, it stops raining, the track dries out, you go and get different tyres.
Yep.
That sort of style. Then your driving style changes because you actually got grip. Or vice versa. It starts raining during that and you have to wait until long enough for it to change tyres. But you know, your grip's going, but you're kind of staying out there because you think it might grab a few more seconds.
It'd be good if they have like the team talking in your ears as well while you're racing.
Yes. Yeah, giving you help and stuff. Yeah, play Day 1 Game Pass. Remember that? That was hilarious. So that said summer 2023 for Forza.
Spring.
Was it spring? Spring 2023. So we've missed it then.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was pushed back. It's interesting. That came out.
Yep. Man, we spent so many hours in that. What a good game.
Yeah, it was a fun game.
Ninja Simulator.
Seconds.
Cool. The kicker's only 3 seconds behind. It's not too bad.
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
Face your nightmare.
So that must have immediately come out after it finished, it like a week later. Because this was 11 months ago, this was released.
Yep. What's next?
Mirage, isn't it?
Ah, this is Plague Tale, isn't it?
Yes, that's that girl. Yeah, Ratso, when he was a kid. So, ready when you're on?
Oh, I am ready.
This is the XboxCast.
Welcome to New News, where we give you all the news you need to know about. Well, not really. We just give you the news we like. And by we, I mean Lee, because Lee is the boss of this podcast. We're Carl and Lee, and this is New News for the week of, I don't actually know the date, but it's this week's news. Hello and welcome, everyone. Lee, how's it going?
Wow. That was a starting.
It was an incredible starting, wasn't it?
You sound really confused by stuff.
I was supposed to have a week number in there, but all I wrote down was week number. so,
That's amazing.
so I was like, I knew there was a bit I didn't have ready.
A number. I think it's 22. I think it is actually. For some reason,
Week number 22.
It's something like that because I was seeing it randomly when I was looking at something on the computer this week or like yesterday. So, oh, that's interesting. Week 22 or whatever. It was like week 20-ish.
Oh, yeah. So we're week 20-ish also.
Yeah, in the 20s now.
Nice.
We're coming at
Almost
halfway, aren't we?
halfway.
So,
Yeah. Jeez. If we're week 21, we're almost halfway.
yeah, well, June.
No, makes sense.
Yeah.
Good.
Does make complete
Let's lead.
sense.
Welcome to week number of news.
Welcome to the number that is week.
Indeed. How are you doing today?
I've just noticed I had no light on. I'm all right.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I did stuff.
Oh, yes. I like it when you do stuff.
Yeah, I did stuff today in work, which is nice.
Did you do stuff with things or did you do things with stuff?
I did stuff with stuff. I was
Ooh,
shaking it
okay.
up a bit.
Oh, nice. Living
Yeah.
on the edge?
He's living on the edge, indeed. Not taking up space.
It's
Good
brilliant.
evening, Oz. How's it going, mate? Yeah, I ended up getting in a really long conversation with someone who kept going, we've got this really cool piece of software we want to start using. I know, but it doesn't work with any other bits of software. It's a complete standalone piece of software. We want software that works together. I know, but it's really cool. Yeah, but it doesn't. You have to do the same job for it 3 times now. Whereas currently you're doing it twice, which is bad, but 3 times is worse because you're making a mistake. I never make mistakes. No, but you're human. You'll make mistakes. So this is a conversation for like an hour to convince her that it's okay. We're looking into it, but please do not keep using this piece of software because it's not been. We didn't do it. With the random boss brought it and put it on his credit card. Said use this.
I love it when things like that happen.
You're like, please don't use this because it's completely different to everything else. Yes, it does a really good job, but it's $700 a month. It's like a lot of money. So yeah, that was the conversation I had today. So she was really good with it. Like she wasn't being dumb, but she was just going, yeah, but it works. It's like it kind of does work, but not really. Yeah.
It works, but not really. And
Not
no one
really.
actually knows
So-
how it works.
So I was like, well, if there's APIs, that'd be really cool. But there is APIs, but you have to pay for the enterprise version. It's $700 a month for the standard version.
Oof.
So I'm like, well, the enterprise version is going to be what, like $2-3 a month or something? It's like 2 or 3 times the price, isn't it, normally, enterprise?
Yeah, as soon as you put enterprise in front of the name of anything,
Yeah.
they're like, right, now we're talking
money,
4 figures.
printing money. Because it's $50 a user and there's 14 users. So that $50 will easily go to like $200 or $300 easily.
Oh, yeah,
So-
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep
So-
it on the down low that you use it for business.
Yeah. Oh no, they paid for the standard business version, but there's an enterprise business version, so it is legit. And they've had the sales guy's been in there. And he says it's amazing. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't work with anything else. You got your spreadsheet, which I don't want you to use, and you got the software we want you to use, and we've got this other third piece of software now. Yeah, so that was my afternoon because I got back and like Hamish was like, "Where have you been?" Oh, I had a really long conversation about the stupid piece of software again, trying to convince them not to use it.
Well, good luck.
I
You
know.
do know that they're just going to be like, Licia, minimize it quick.
I know. That's right. Yes.
We're just going to keep using it.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. I said, look, Microsoft's got Planner, which is very similar to what you're using. Why don't you use Microsoft? She's like, Planner's amazing. I was like, yeah, we'll use Planner because we pay for Planner. It's there.
Yeah.
And it will possibly talk to everything else as well, so it actually makes sense.
Oh, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
integration.
Integration. Yeah. So that was my afternoon anyway. That was like 2 or 3 hours of my afternoon because I actually went there to do something else, did that job, then ended up talking to her. It's like, yeah, it's fun.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So that was my day. That was yours, mate.
sounds a lot more fun than mine. Mine was just meetings from beginning to end, just about. It was shocking.
Oh.
Yeah.
No,
I had to spend a meeting where someone was like, what does ASR mean? Okay, explain what
that
ASR
when you-
means.
That ASR.
No, that's ASMR.
Okay.
And like lick people's ears over the mic and things
That's
like
right. Yeah. No, you're not doing that in the
But-
office?
that. Well, not during business hours, at least.
Okay, cool. Not in front of the boss.
No, no. This was the manager going, "What does ASR mean? What does DR mean? What is a recovery vault? What is this?" And I'm like, "Oh, we got to start from scratch. All right, here we go. Let me
Draw a
talk to you
picture.
all about Azure."
That's right. Sure. Here's a picture.
Yep, here's a picture. This is how it all works. How it
This
all
is
plugs
the
together.
cloud. Everything's in the cloud.
It's magic.
It's
And he said,
magic,
"Okay,
exactly. Just do a
what-
dash line to the cloud from the squares in the which is the computer. Dash line to cloud. What's in
Yep.
the cloud? The cloud. It's okay.
It's magic."
It's just the cloud. Just accept it. It is what it is. It's the cloud. You
Yeah.
give them money,
Don't-
and cloud stuff happens. It's fine.
Yeah, just don't ask us questions. We'll just make sure that the cloud continues to precipitate its network goodness all over our business.
Precipitate. I don't want to get wet from the cloud. Ooh.
Oh, it's raining packets. But I'm dish.
Oh wow, that was.
See,
That was
that's a good network
Felt
joke
good.
for all the RT guys in there. So yeah. No, and then I had a nice meeting with my boss saying, "Okay, tell us what you want to study." So I was like, "This is fantastic. Yeah, let's go. 4 exams. Let's line them up straight away."
I'll be curious. So the reason I asked you about that is because I know someone did the first one, and they said it was a sales job. It's literally how to sell Azure. Is all it is about.
Oh yeah, but I mean, have you seen the salary that comes with that title?
I can sell Azure. Yeah, I know, but do you want to be a salesperson? Because the guy said it was completely useless. It was basically what you're doing is you're learning what products they can sell.
Yep.
You're learning the Azure products so you can sell them. That's literally what he said the course was. He said it was so boring and painful. Sorry. Yeah. So I was just curious if you've got like this is what the course covers, whether
Yeah.
they've changed the course or it's a different type of course or something.
Yeah, I was having a look online on the Microsoft Learn site, and they're like, "This is a good thing to have to give you a great overview about all the offerings of Azure for implementation, for design, and for sales." So,
Okay.
so yes, they add the sales into it, but they also tell you that it's great to actually just learn about what the heck Azure can do.
Okay. So it's a
Just look
sales.
What do we know? We like computer in cloud. Look,
Yeah, it's
computer in
cloud.
cloud go brr.
Yes.
But-
Pay Microsoft Cloud there. Perfect.
Yeah. Hey, Microsoft Cloud happens. What happens in the cloud? Who knows?
Give more money to Microsoft. That's what happens. Just keep giving them money.
Yep. Keep giving them money and more cloud happens.
Yep.
So I'm like, right, I want to know what happens in the cloud. Sign me up, Mr. Weatherman.
Mr. Weatherman. Excellent. Yes. So I will be interested to know what the course is like. Definitely.
Yeah, I've got about 3 courses there. I'm going to see what else I can squeeze out of them to go study. I think it'll be great fun, learning all about the cloud. For instance, this what we're Leah and I are talking about is the Azure Solution Architect role, which, I mean, if that hasn't caused you to fall asleep already, you must really be a nerd.
I'm so excited.
The salary here in Melbourne for an Azure Solution Architect entry level starts at 190K a year.
That's very
And
good.
that's just someone who goes, "I like computer and cloud. Computer and cloud go here. Computer and cloud go there."
So that
Look,
person can draw pictures on the back of cigarette packets.
I think it's basically a course to teach you how to use Visio.
Well, yeah, that's right. I hope so, because I can do that.
It's just like download all the cloud assets. So you've got like all the cloud icons,
Make sure you use the
Okay,
proper Microsoft
Visio.
ones as well, with the little TMs
Yeah,
next to them.
all the little TMs, the Microsoft ones, put them into Visio, draw a smiley face, print, give to someone.
Smiley faces. Oh, that's
Yeah.
where I'm going wrong. I never put smiley faces in my Visio drawings. Oh, this is why I'm not going to pay so much money.
Exactly.
Damn it.
You've got to put the smiley faces in the Visio diagrams. Otherwise, people are like, what a sad network diagram. It looks like a Monday morning.
How much experience do you need to have? All says doesn't really matter. Just wave a piece of paper at them, like I did
Yeah,
a course at Microsoft. It's fine.
You wave a piece of paper and you use all the cool buzzwords that they give you.
Yeah, it's all
And
right.
then people
as
are
long
like,
as you understand
"Yeah,
what DNS is, you're right, basically in IT.
Yeah, basically. People are like, it's all broken. That's DNS.
Can't be DNS. Can't be DNS. No, it's definitely DNS. What do they call it? Limerick, isn't it?
Yep. There was a issue with one of the sites the other day where everything's completely broken. People can't work, mission,
has
mission. No
ended.
one knows what's going on.
Yep.
Someone brought a home router, one of those internet
Yes.
telecom routers,
Yep.
and plugged it into the network.
Nice.
And it started doing DHCP and DNS.
Yes. That works well.
So, yeah. Incredible.
I had one of those in a cupboard. I found one of those in a cupboard once when the site went down. And it was literally, the guy was like, but I needed more network points in the office. So I brought my router from home. But it brought the network, and I didn't know because it was in a cupboard. It wasn't like he'd put it on the desk and made it easy for me to find. He'd forgotten or something. I was like, bro. And it's one of those, remember Linksys ones, the blue and grey ones? It's one of those. There's a
Yep.
Linksys, what are they called? The DL560s on like some sort of... They were everywhere at one point. Like, you could just find them. And they were really good. You could check DRG. Wasn't it DRG something?
Yep.
And you could hack them and put on really cool Linux software on them. People were doing.
Yes.
Yeah. So one of those is what he was using. Obviously with DHCP turned on and killed the network. But yeah, it was in a cupboard. It's like, perfect. Thanks, bro.
I need more ports. I'm just going to put this ticking time bomb on the network.
In the cupboard. That was what killed me because I couldn't bloody find it because it's in a cupboard. And it wasn't written down that he put it in or anything. So you can't go, oh, here's the drawings or anything.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I'm sure we have a lot of horror stories like that.
I love users. They're cool.
They're great. They're the best.
Okay, right. We should do some news.
Yes, this is an Xbox news podcast, apparently.
Yes.
With us talking about networking and other such fun things. And according to the intro, Lee is the boss of the podcast. So
That's right.
It's news time. It's news time.
It's news time. Also, it's a quiet news time this week for some reason. Well, I think it's because the showcase is happening in a week or two.
Yeah.
And other than taking the mickey out of the PlayStation showcase, which we could do for a bit if you want to. It just occurred to me that we've not actually talked about the showcase on PlayStation. We released lots of Xbox games.
Well, I mean, with everything we could say about the PlayStation showcase, I think that about covers it.
Yeah, thanks for telling us what games come out on Xbox in the next 12 months. Good work,
Pretty
PlayStation.
much. Thanks for having an Xbox showcase with just a different logo on.
That's right, yeah. Not on Game Pass. It didn't have the coming to Game Pass. That's the only thing that was missing in that showcase, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's the only thing I was missing is the day one on Game Pass.
Exactly.
Although
and Fable.
I'm sure
Yelling.
Microsoft's going to add it.
They're yelling Fable. Yeah, maybe they should. That's perfect. Someone should YouTube it, shouldn't they? And just chuck it in on the end of every game. Just cut it in. I'm sure I could probably do that, actually, saying that. Just download it and then hack it together.
Yep.
Put in some Xbox
It's
noises or
exclusive.
something. Fable's being yelled from the chat.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know if Fable's coming out. It's been too quiet. It's
Oh,
either going
you
to be a drop because they've not talked about it, or it's not getting anything out for 12 months.
Did you see the Xbox socials today?
Oh, they're going to buy CD Projekt Red.
No, not that.
Oh, okay. I
The
did
actual
chuckle about
Xbox socials. They have a little video of glitter on the ground.
that. What was that about? I did see that. I was on my Twitter. I didn't watch it because I was some sort of girly bloody Snapchat thing, so I didn't bother watching it. Was it actually from
Okay.
Xbox, was it?
Yeah, it's from Xbox. Glitter on the ground. There's a game that directs you where you're going to with glitter on the ground. Starts with Faye, ends with Bull.
Frogball. Is that Frog from bloody Star Trek? Star Wars is in the game. He's got his own
Not
game.
again. But like everyone's going Fable, 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 and all the Xbox exec people on Twitter are just kind of sending winky faces. Oh yeah, oh Fable, maybe Fable.
Oh.
I reckon we're
Check
going to
it-
see a lot of Fable.
Wait a minute. Let me just go and find that because I didn't watch it because I thought it was some sort of girly Snapchat thing.
No,
You know
no,
that thing
it's-
where you kind of walk through and there's a girl dancing or something. I was like, I'll watch that. Can I find it now is a question. Because I found it like 18 times today. I was just flicking through and I kept seeing it over and over again.
Go onto Twitter and just look at Xbox, their main socials,
Okay.
and you'll see they're like look down. They go, oh, what is this glitter on the ground?
Yes, right. Because he picks up a controller.
Yes, and it's covered in glitter.
Yes. That's nice. I searched for at Xbox and the top of the results is at the XboxCast is top.
Oh, nice.
Because we are better than, obviously, Xbox.
We are better than the people we
Here
cover.
we go. Here we go.
you going to share your screen with the
Yeah,
streamers?
yeah,
Or are you
yeah. I just had to
gonna
make sure it was working before I shared it. I think I was sharing a non-working screen. That would be just sad. And the sound as well. Oh, music, glitter. He says a trail of glitter. Let's see where it goes. Up the stairs, in the kitchen, up the stairs, to the PC, and the Xbox Game Showcase. Seems important. See you there, 11th of June. Aww. And music's funny.
The music sounds a lot like Fable music.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, this is a massive hint. It's Fable. We're going to see lots of Fable. Get hyped, everyone.
That's hilarious. Oh, there you
I'm
go.
so excited.
I want a free Diablo TV. Or Diablo 4, as he's saying there. Yeah, come on. Is it Q-Tang Clan? Get in our Discord, bro. You always hop up into chat when we're doing the podcast and never come into our Discord and talk to us.
That kind of covers everyone who listens to the podcast and is not in our Discord yet. You guys should join our Discord.
It should, yeah.
We
Yeah,
have a Discord.
discord.io/thexboxcast.
I mean,
Because he actually seems to know more than everyone else in Discord.
that's a bold.
Including us.
That's not hard.
Well, yeah, but he keeps pointing out things when I say stuff wrong. It's like, oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Isn't that the whole purpose of the podcast? We say stuff wrong, everyone gets angry and listens to us out of anger.
It probably is, yeah. I'm pretty sure that's how Trevor listens to us. Just angry.
We pretty much
listening. That's funny.
angry listening. And I mean, I almost killed 186 with my Star Wars stories.
Yeah, and then you were calling them
crashed his truck.
spaceships, not Star Trek. Starships. What do you call them? Spaceships?
What
Star Treks?
Space-
Star Treks? Starships? Spaceships.
Oh yeah,
I don't know what they're called. They was calling them
Star
something.
Wars
interesting.
Troopers.
Star Wars Troopers. That would be an amazing film.
That would
There'll
be
be
fantastic.
massive frogs rather than ants.
As long as it still says, "Do you want to know more?"
Do you want to know more?
That was the best part of
Oh,
Star
was
Trek.
it? Because it kind of, this was that ad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the whole ad. Yeah. Do you want to know more? Click more. Flip. What a good movie.
It was so good. See, someone accused me of not watching bad movies recently. I love Star Trek. I went to the movies and watched that game and sat there just smiling and laughing at the whole thing, going, this is incredible.
So good. I
It's
loved
so
it.
good in the movies as well, because it's just ridiculous.
So good. But okay, back to the news.
Yes.
So we've
Okay.
covered a little bit of news.
So we're not going to do the PlayStation Showcase because it's been done.
Well, yeah, there's games that are coming to Xbox that PlayStation showed us.
That's
Thanks,
nice.
Sony.
Only
You guys are
Spider-Man
great.
2 is the only one not coming to Xbox. But that's
Yeah.
going to come to PC at some point, so we'll get it anyway.
Yeah, probably in like 2 weeks.
That's right.
But the funny thing, the one thing I must touch on with Spider-Man 2 was that demo that they showed was running at 30 FPS.
Yes. I did see that, and it made me chuckle. And this is backing up my theory that 30 is actually what everyone's going to do now, and then they make it normal.
No, if 30 FPS becomes normal, then we blame Sony because they're the guys that are pushing that.
Yeah, because no games on Xbox ever come out on 30, do they?
No, not at all. Xbox is the shining light, golden child of this generation. All their games are perfect, 9 out of 10. I mean, if
I've got
the thing
nothing.
was-
I can't.
I'd say, I mean, you know, if the Activision Blizzard deal went through, the first party Diablo 4 game would have come out as like 10 out of 10.
Oh yeah, sure it would. Yeah, Metacritic would have loved it, wouldn't they? Yeah.
That would have been great.
Imagine the reviews coming from Forbes and all those people. And
Oh, yes.
IGN, they love Xbox games coming out.
It was amazing. Did you see IGN's tweet about Xbox's tweet? When Xbox tweeted out all the games that were coming to Xbox that Sony showed at the showcase, they cut out the Xbox logo and put PlayStation's logo and IGN's logo on top of it, like their watermark. And the one guy from Xbox quote tweets it and says, you know, you could have just quote tweeted our tweet. You didn't have to go through
You have to
the
change
effort
it.
of editing these images.
So we were talking about reviewing games. We don't review games on this podcast at all? Because I don't really class game reviews as news, because the game's already out.
We only really talk about game reviews if it's a game we're excited about and on Game Face.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but because it's actually interesting. Have you guys considered being a game reviewers and making the average number of Xbox reviewers multiply games got from 12 to 13? That's funny.
Oh yeah, we could review games. I mean, we throw out reviews constantly.
Yeah, on Game Face, I guess. Yeah, we already do on Game Face. Well, we never talk about new news. Maybe that's what you need to listen to us on Tuesday night.
Yeah, listen to us on Game Face because that's where we put our reviews out. We just need to start publishing these reviews on like our website or something.
Yes.
The only problem with us is that we will be publishing reviews for games that are practically 6 months out of date.
I mean, Red Dead Redemption's not that old. It's older.
I like how that's your defense. Was like, oh, that's 6 months. That's way too new for us to review games. 2013, that's the sweet spot. 10 years ago, yep,
Exactly.
bring it on. We're getting there.
Right. Only some news.
Right.
Enough of this.
Yes.
Enough of this babbling.
Enough of this nonsense, Lee. We've
You've
wasted
beaten
enough time.
the charts. Like you got in front of the charts.
Oof. We can't have that.
Indeed. So.
Although looking at the charts, I think I did it.
I know. I'm sad. I'm sad too. It's okay though. We're in this together.
It's just the sigh.
Fortnite.
Oh,
Modern Warfare 2. Minecraft. FIFA 23. That's quite high for FIFA. GTA 5, and then Destiny's top 6. Rocket League. I actually just thought to myself, I listened to this last week. I was like, I never actually tell the charts. We just pick on random ones.
yes.
So I thought I'd just rattle them off a bit this week just to get an idea so people get an update of what we all complain about each week. Because this
Oh,
is
so go
basically
through
the
the
charts
top
is the same every
10,
week.
yeah.
Hey?
Go through the top 10. That's always very interesting.
Yeah, at 10, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six.
Oh,
Last week it was
Down
number
from
8.
eight.
Down 2 places. Oh, wait a minute. How do they say when it's stuck in the same place? Still at 9, Roblox.
yep.
Down 2 places to number 8 is Apex Legends. Still at number 7, Rocket League. Up 5 places is Destiny 2. At number 5 is GTA 5, because, FIFA 23 is 4, Minecraft 3, Modern Warfare 2 is 2, and Fortnite is number 1 again.
The way you read that out was incredible. I
Was
felt
it?
like I was at a draft pick or something. Like,
Thanks, mate.
I was like, this is incredible. Lee should be on radio.
Oh, I should be on radio. Definitely
You should be reading out like the top 40.
So funny. I could do the whole 40 if you want. No, people might be bored.
Yeah, no.
No,
There's
people
not
might
much
just.
happening, really.
Yeah, no, that would kill like half the podcast. I was trying to do it excited.
It was great. I'm impressed. My word.
Okay, well, thanks. I'll just take a sip.
Apart from that,
That's
Hogwarts
it.
has dropped from 20 to 24, which means everything above it has gone up one place.
Yes, and Jedi Survivor's dropped down 2 places from 14 to 16 as well.
Yep.
We have some re-entries. Splunky 2 at 26. Farming Simulator 22 at 28.
Thanks
Both
to
of them, I
Xbox
believe,
Quest.
are to do with the Game Pass weekly thing.
Yep.
Yep, all because of the weekly quests. And also we have Black Ops 2, a re-entry at 38. People, stop playing old games. Come on. And then Gang Beasts, a re-entry at 40.
Nice.
Oh, actually, new entries. New entry, Railway Empire 2 is at 35, and Plant of Lana, which we had a review in the Discord, saying it's awesome and amazing, is at 36.
Yeah, Scott is loving it.
He's loving it. He says it's an amazing game, yeah. I was actually almost played it, and then I played something else. All
Almost played it
weekend.
and then decided not to do it instead.
Well, I was going to play it the day before it came out. That didn't work because it wasn't out, and then I got played Red Dead instead.
Ah, yes. It's a minor problem.
Yeah, interesting. That was exciting, actually. It kind of gets you woke up if you start shouting things as well when you do a podcast.
It does, doesn't it? So good news about Game Pass Quest. They have started working for me again.
Oh, isn't that cute?
It's nice. I like getting points.
Points mean prizes.
Yeah. Points mean 3 months of Game Pass Ultimate.
I was listening to the podcast today, and the guy's like, "Oh, I find it being really good to use because I've got 220,000 Xbox points to spend." I was
Jeez.
like, "Holy crap, that's a lot."
Game for that. Jeez.
Yeah, I was quite impressed. That's kind of that's up there.
Nice. Good job.
Good job, yeah. So we have some sad news.
Oh dear.
Lord of the Rings Gollum
Oh,
came out.
no.
I know. I just
Is that the sad
this
news?
is a,
This game was released.
I just have to talk about this because we actually called this last week when we saw the graphics
Yeah.
and said, "Oh dear, this looks really, really bad," and it is an unmitigated disaster. I haven't got the tweet. Maybe I lost the tweet, but I had a tweet from the developers actually apologizing, basically.
Yeah. Did you read their apology letter?
I did.
Did you notice that they called it Lord of the Ring and not Lord of the Rings?
That kind of says it already, doesn't it?
They didn't even proofread their apology letter. So yeah, they deeply apologize for Lord of the Ring Gollum not meeting fans' expectations.
For being rubbish.
We hope to do better in putting out patches for Lord of the Ring Gollum. There's just one ring. There's this whole nonsense about other rings.
No,
Yep,
there's only
it's
one.
all in your head.
Maybe this is a whole different story. It's not actually Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's so funny. It's actually called Lord of the Rings Gollum as well.
Yes,
Lord
it
of the
is.
Ring Gollum. That's great. And they TM'd it as well. They trademarked an unnamed something. So the lawyers obviously didn't read it very well, did they?
Yep. Oh, it's my word.
Yeah, so this is it. We'd like to silly perform underwear experience, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything interesting in here other than saying they're passionate and sorry. And we tried to tell stories, but sorry. And it's not great, sorry.
At one point, someone would have been playtesting this game, right?
Who, though?
So, well, that's a good question. Because someone would have been playtesting this game and they would have gone, guys, it's not ready. It's not done. It's not cooked. Push it back a year at least, minimum.
It's not even close. Like, it's just like an Xbox 360 game, I guess.
It's so
It was
bad.
odd. It was really oddly bad.
Yeah, it is. It's so... And it's boring. Everyone says it's boring.
Yeah, no, it's shocking. And the Gollum looks weird. Like, Gollum looks wrong.
Yeah, no, he looks completely wrong. Oh, well.
That's all we got. Sorry, I'm just disappointed. Because I was looking forward to it. I do like a good Lord of the Ring game. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe we should have
You're
waited for
not
the Lord of the
angry, you're
Rings
just
game to come out.
disappointed. Well, we still wait for a good Lord of the Rings game to come out.
I disagree. Mordor's very good. Mordor games, Shadow Mordor games.
Yeah, but they haven't been out for years.
Oh, no, sure. That's why I'm waiting for another decent one to come
Yeah.
out. Ubisoft is rebooting its Troubled Prince of Persia remake. This is a very sad start to the podcast, isn't it? After
It
the
is. I
excitement.
mean, really bad game that's never coming out is being
I know.
rebooted.
I think it was just the timing of stuff. It was obviously a really bad week last week for games at some point. So all the stories I was picking up was like, oh, that's sad. Because I don't pick up stories one after another. I pick them up randomly. So obviously the order was just rubbish. So originally planned for release in 2021. This was. It's been effectively rebooted with Ubisoft Montreal taking over developer from Ubisoft Punny.
Poon. I'd say Poon. P-U-N-E. Poon. Ubisoft Poon.
Pun.
Punne.
Making puns. Punne? There's no anyway, it doesn't really matter. So yeah, they're trying to do stuff.
I like how, right, this is a remake of a game that exists. And then they say, the Sands of Time remake is now currently in the conception phase.
So surely you just reskin it, don't you? And then fix any bad bits that were in the original game.
You take the original game. What's there to conceptualize? Like, the game's been done. You've released the game. It's been out there for years.
Maybe they were going to do 60 FPS and then realize that you can do 30, so they started again as a 30 as a base.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh man, we were just.
Oh, we made it too good. No, this is way too good. No, drop it down to 30. No, pulling it. That's not doing. You lot cannot do it. You've done too good a job. We're not having 60 FPS games anymore.
60 FPS is for next gen, guys.
That's right. That's for 4 years away. We're not waiting that long. We're going to pull it and re-release it in 30 FPS. Imagine if they did release it in 30 FPS as well.
Oh my word! At this stage, Ubisoft should just be the people that just cancel games or restart games. You know,
I'm still waiting for Skull and Bones.
I'm going to be surprised if Assassin's Creed comes out, to be honest. At this stage.
They do normally get those out, though. They basically are an Assassin's Creed company, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They're Assassin's Creed, and everything else is just being rebooted and reconceptualized.
Got nothing to say.
I
It's a
don't
shame.
understand why you need
And
an
Far
existing
Cry.
game
Yeah,
to
but the
go
last
through.
Far Cry was really bad though, Toddy.
Far Cry
Well,
6,
yeah, it's not supposed to be very
Yeah.
good at all.
but number 5 is apparently pretty good.
It's all right. It's
It's
all
got the
right,
60 FPS patch now.
Whoa.
So someone in Ubisoft is
Whoa.
like, 60 FPS is the future, guys.
Yeah. For games that came out 2 years ago. Okay, this is interesting. Alan Wake
Okay.
2
Ooh.
is coming out, as we all know, October 22nd or something like that. I can't remember the exact date. It's been released as a $50 game, digital only $50 game. Isn't that weird? Yeah, so it's kind of going, because obviously all games are now $70 because no reason really, like, you know, because most of them are digital and still $70. And they're
Because
saying
Sony decided.
yeah, exactly, yeah, because Sony decided. So what they're doing is they're not doing a physical release. It's going to be $60 on console and $50 on PC, opposed to 70. And they're saying it's going to cost $10 less because they haven't got a box on it. I don't remember the last time they put anyone actually shipped a CD. I don't think they did.
Yeah.
They're saying that the proof of the series, the digital only PS5 and Series S, is proof enough that physical is on the way out. Explain skipping physical will help them keep the prices down at $60. Why does it cost more for a console game than it does a PC game? Because surely console games are easier to write than PC games.
Probably because the storefront takes 30% or
30%
something.
of it, but so does Steam and all those guys. 30%
Well,
is the national, isn't it? A national average is the company average, isn't it?
Yeah, except Epic is 12% and I think Steam is 20.
Ah, so actually it's Xbox's fault that we pay more.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
But hey, we still pay more. We still buy the games on Xbox.
Sorry.
But this is an interesting one. On the one hand, they're looking like the good guys. Look, guys, digital's the future. We're stopping waste for the environment and we're keeping the game price down. And it's digital anyway, which is all good because you people love digital. And they come across as the good guys. On the bad side, they're like, too many people have bought Alan Wake, the first one, secondhand. We have not made any money out of that.
That's
So-
how I bought it. That's how I bought it.
Exactly. So they're like, how can we look like the good guys and kill the secondhand market at the same time without our name being Xbox?
The company also mentioned that physical copies still require you to download the game. So, you know, what's the point, basically?
Well, that's true. You put the disc in and it downloads the day
Download
one
the
patch, which is the
70 gig
brand
download,
new
yeah.
game anyway. So
So you're blaming me, basically, for this. Is that what I heard then? Because
I'm not
I bought
you.
the game for like $5 in the box in EB Games, the first one.
I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying the developers were thinking of you when they decided to do this.
Right, it's a legal rule.
This is a Lee rule. Welcome to the future, guys. This is any company that's like, okay, we're going digital only. It's their Lee rule. They're like, man, this one guy on the podcast, he just buys secondhand games only.
He's so tight, he won't actually spend full price on games. He waits a year for them to come out and then buys them out of the box in the bottom.
Yeah. So what can we do to stop this guy from doing it? Digital only. He really enjoyed Alan Wake 1. Right.
Yes, that's right.
We're going to get our $60 out of this guy one way or another.
Don't wait for a sale. It's fine. Bungie is reviving its 90s classic Marathon as an extraction shooter. So we should have talked about this actually beginning last podcast. Only briefly. It was on our announcement. What did we do? When we started with a video, it was actually that.
Mm-hmm.
This is cool. I really like the look of this game.
Ooh.
I really like what they've done. Looks some sort of like cyberpunky kind of shooter, but a really cool graphics, like really cool art style.
Yeah, very cool art style. And Bungie is going to get the gunplay perfect.
Oh yeah, Bungie no gunplay. Yeah. Yeah, you pick up Destiny, it feels great. You pick up original Halo, it felt great. Yeah, so 6 years on from the release of Destiny 2, Bungie, the studio that created Halo, is ready to talk about the next. The developer, now owned by Sony, revealed its plan in the May 23 PlayStation Showcase.
Nice.
So become a 2-game studio, which it will run alongside Destiny 2. The game is a team extraction shooter with far future sci-fi setting, cool minimalist art style, and lots of white space, splashes in neon color. Won't have a single-player campaign, and it's developed for PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox Series X, full cross-play and cross-save, which is nice.
That's great.
Synopsis: a massive ghost ship lands in a low orbit over a lost colony on the Tau CT4. The 30,000 souls who called this home have disappeared without a trace. The strange signals hint at mysterious artifacts long dormant AI and troves of untold riches. You are a runner venturing into an unknown in a fight of fame and infamy. Who among you will write their names across the stars? Interesting.
Interesting.
Set in 2850, so quite far away.
Oh, yeah, just slightly.
Just slightly.
So not next week.
No, not next week. By which time time clone technology will allow people to shift their consciousness between born body and synthetic bodies. Well, they're born bodies. Okay, so you get loaded into some sort of robot, I guess.
Oh, yeah, so it's kind of like what EVE Online has done, in a way.
Oh, okay, I don't know that. I've not played that game. It scares me, that game. Too many spreadsheets.
If you like spreadsheets, EVE Online is your game.
Become a runner in Bungie's sci-fi PvP extraction shooter, complete with survival, riches, and renown in the world of evolving, persistent zones where any run can lead to greatness. Oh, a run. That's interesting. So is it like a... what are the ones where you defend a section or you go and try and attack a section, take it over? They do it on Battlefront 2, where like you're on A and B, you got to get to B and defend it, and then go to C and whatever, and not get attacked. You lost. You're gone very quiet.
I'm thinking. What's it called? Like territory wars or something.
Like territory, yeah. It's just a running game thing. So yeah.
Well, I mean, with a name like Marathon, you expect there to be some running.
Exactly. I don't know the original. It says not a direct sequel to the originals, but something that certainly belongs in the same universe. So I think it's cool. I really like the video. I really like the little anime thing they put up.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And it's amazing. I mean, Sony spent all this money on Bungie for it to become a, multi-platform shooting company.
Yeah, I wonder if Sony realize what they're doing. Maybe they can ask.
Maybe they're just quiet. They're just like, we'll just take the Bungie technology for live service games.
Do you think they're going to kill Destiny 2 at some point?
Yeah, I think so.
Because there's actually another one coming out called The Last Something or Other, which seems very, it's got Cade back in it again.
Yeah, I saw Cade is back in Destiny 2.
Yeah, oh, it feels a bit ending. It's 6 years, I guess, so maybe they're prepping to move on.
Maybe they are. I mean, if Cade's coming back, who knows? Destiny 3 might be around the corner.
Yeah.
Or do you think that they're ever going to just stop Destiny at number 2? Right, here's that the story wraps up. Thank you very much. We're on to something new.
Well, they did say they were not going to release anything except Destiny, didn't they? The first one. They did say that originally. It was going to be like a living game.
They're like Destiny. It's the 10-year game.
2 years later release, or 3 years later.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 3 years later, bang on the nose. Oh, look, Destiny 2 appeared. Oh, where did this come from? Magic.
I don't know. I've got a story here.
Okay, I'm glad you got stories here.
I will drop it in. I was just debating in my head. Right, Xbox picked the worst and best time, best and worst time to remind fans. That's also got some of those PlayStation Showcase games. It's a little bit what we talked about at the beginning.
Yes. So, how's
they
it the
dropped an
worst
image.
time?
I don't know. That's why I was confused by this title. Sometimes these titles are a bit confusing though. So there's got games here that are coming out, which actually PlayStation talked about, but they're also coming to Xbox at the same time. Immortals of Avium, I guess. Ghost Runners 2, Marathon, Metal Gear Solid Delta, Snake Eater, Dragon's Dogma, Alan Wake 2, The Plucky Squire, Teardown, AC Mirage, Never, Cat Quest, Pirates of the Caribbean, and The Telos Principle.
Number 2.
Number 2?
Yeah, Telos Principle number 2.
Doesn't
Dragon
say
Dog
that here.
2.
It just says The Telos Principle here.
Huh, they got that wrong then.
Oh, spelling mistakes.
Oh, look at
Shoot
them.
the editor. Yeah, I don't know why it's bad, but no, that's the games that are coming out. Basically, that's the PlayStation games that they talked about, which are coming to Xbox too. He said, "Congrats!" Oh, yeah. So Phil did say, "Congrats to you and the teams at Showcase." I know a ton of work goes into those shows, and it's fun to see what's coming out. Nice kickoffs to the show season.
Mm.
But it's like, what was this first one? Yeah, and I think this first, the first one must have been the What a Good Looking Group. Although they sent a picture
Yeah.
out
The
immediately
Xbox
after
One,
the PlayStation one.
yeah, the Xbox account basically saying, hey, look, these games are also coming to Xbox, which I think is great. It's time Xbox took off the kids' gloves and started, punching a bit more.
Oh yeah, no, it's fun. It's good
I
for
mean,
us.
Phil
It makes way
Spencer,
better news.
it does indeed. Phil Spencer can be the Boy Scout, the happy guy, congratulations. And we can get other people in Xbox saying, oh, yeah, nice
Well,
first party showcase you have there.
So who do you think has the last say in the Xbox tweets though? Really, like if he wants to say something, he'll, yes, guys,
I
do
don't know.
that. Surely.
I don't think it's Phil Spencer. I think that they've got a army of community and social media managers that it
Wait.
has to pass through.
Oh, sure, but he is the boss ultimately though of the
Yeah,
Xbox department.
yeah, but
Yes.
I'm sure he would have seen a version of this. But in terms of most of their social media stuff, I don't think he has much to do on the day-to-day stuff of it.
Okay. CMA.
Oh, yes.
We
We're
know
back
the
onto
CMA.
CMA.
Just quickly. This
Yep.
made me chuckle. That's why I put it in there. So Windows Central, this one. CMA director who blocked the Microsoft Activision merger previously worked for a Sony law firm.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
I know. I was like, oh wow. What's even more interesting? So yeah, obviously, and he has actually really. He was tweeting out or saying something that he was really important in blocking it. Oh, Mueller has claimed that the senior director was central in voice in getting an ABK deal blocked.
Hmm.
And it seems so. It's a really interesting article because obviously it explains all the stuff, which is But what's really cool is at the very end, he also worked for. So there was Asda and Sainsbury's, the two big supermarkets in the UK, and he used to be on the board or was doing something to do with Tesco's, which is another supermarket, and the CMA blocked the merger with him being in there again. But he worked for Tesco's, which is an opposition market. So here we go. Rafferty was instrumental in blocking the merger between two major supermarket chains in the UK, Asda and Sainsbury's, which few may know. However, that Rafferty also serves as a legal advisor to Tesco's, the UK's biggest supermarket chain, who would, of course, have reservations about such merger. The CMA didn't consider this represent a conflict of interests, although anyone of sound mind may think otherwise. So this is just typical of them, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was quite cool.
Yep. How much money do you think this guy's getting paid?
Oh, he'll be doing all right.
Yeah, just
Still-
slightly above average, I think.
Being paid by Sony still, I suspect, yeah?
Yeah, of course. And being paid by Tesco.
Yeah, on the board.
Yep. Oh, that's amazing.
It is
It's-
amazing.
It's not a conflict of interest for him to be working with our competitors or to block a merger between competitors.
Oh, completely normal. It's all fine.
Amazing.
Xbox are changing the rules for tier achievements. For game score titles.
Brilliant.
Exclusive, it says here. New Xbox rule changes looks at target easy gamer score titles. So what they're saying here is they're going to bring out 3 examples, and if you fail on any of these 3, then the game will not get accepted into the Xbox store, I guess. All achievements can be unlocked within a few minutes of starting the game. No, we're not allowed to do that. Achievements do not represent a thorough exploration of or engagement with game content, and achievements can be unlocked without any or minimal user input unless required as part of the core gameplay loop. So if the game meets one of these failed examples, the game will not pass certification, and the Microsoft will block it being published into the Xbox platform.
Interesting. Do you think that this is going to affect April Achievement Challenge next year?
And so that was my immediate reaction. They're doing this because they hate us.
We may actually have to do some work to earn our achievements next year.
I do wonder though. So there's still the games that are already out. I don't think they're going to pull new old games. So we could still got the back catalogue. So it may affect us in about 5 years when we run out of games, possibly. What do you think? What do you think?
I think it's a good change to the achievement system. They definitely need to shake up the achievement system somehow. I mean, we've played these baby games where you start a game and you get 1,000 points for the fact that you clicked on start new game, you know? It's ridiculous. We take advantage of it during April, but all in all it does is mean when you see someone with a million gamer score, you're like, instead of going, flip, that's an achievement, good job. You're kind of like, oh yeah, cool. You know,
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
it's not a major achievement. It's not a major bragging right anymore to say I've got a million gamer score.
So should they be resetting everyone's points,
Yes.
or go back and retroactively? That's the right word. Go back and actually remove all the games that hit those fails.
No, I think I'm all for 110% for Microsoft transitioning to Achievements 2.0 and wiping everyone's
Just
gamer
restart.
score back down to zero. And if you want those achievements back in a game you've played, start the game again. Go do it. There's nothing stopping you. You have the game clearly. You've bought it or you've played it. You've got 100% of the achievements. Do it again.
Oh, you're really mean, aren't you?
Not mean. There's a few
Not
games
me.
on my tag I would love to get.
Oh, so this is all a personal thing.
Yes, this is completely personal.
Oh,
There's
I
a
see.
couple of
Okay.
games on my tag that I can never get any more achievements for because they've discontinued games for Windows Live, or they've stopped allowing Project Gotham Racing to be played backwards compatible. So I can never get any achievements in those anymore. So I'm keen. Reset to zero. Let's do it. If the achievements are reset to zero
Okay,
tomorrow,
okay, right. Let's look at this differently. Because as a selfish person, I feel like we need to change this slightly. If you could play all the games that you have on your gamers tag still, and there was no issues of backwards compatibility or games being pulled or whatever,
Yep.
or websites disappearing and giving you 1 point, not all the points, would you then want to reset your gamer score? Which you spent how long you been gaming for?
Yeah, years
Would
and
you
years.
want to reset your gamer score if you could still access all the games?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I feel like my first 100,000 was worked at. I worked really hard for my first 100,000.
Yeah, I know what you mean. To get to the first 100K was hard work, but if you go back and look at what you did versus how you got the next 100K,
Well,
you're
that's
like,
why I said the first 100,000. The first 100,000 took me like, I don't know, when I started gaming. Basically, that's when that 100,000. I only hit 100,000 last year, was it?
yeah. Last year, April Achievement Challenge or something.
Yeah.
So, no, I think the first 100,000 is because we don't know how to game, I will say. We play games we
Well,
like,
we
not
play
because of
games
achievement.
to enjoy them.
Yes, we are not
What?
achievement hunters or gamer score whores. Whereas if it reset to zero, but we still were able to play all those games, you and I could get to 200K within 6 months. We could get that score straight back with all the baby games we have, with all the easy games we have. We could get it back super quick, a lot quicker than we did to get to the first 100K.
Yeah, but it's not those games actually. It's the ones that are really difficult to get there. Like I completed Destiny 2. I was talking to the Kingsman about this. Like what your most proud of achievements are. I spent 4 hours doing a Destiny 2 raid.
Ah, yes.
So losing that achievement was really annoying because that's actually a proper achievement. I actually achieved something. So 4 hours. Lots of
Yeah.
swearing, lots of blood and sweat.
I know what you mean. I would like a situation where if you have one achievement in a game, Xbox allows you to delete that game and that achievement from your tag.
It's all about you again, though, isn't it?
How many, Lee, come on. How much would you take advantage of that? You've
I don't
started up a
care.
game.
No, I don't
First,
care.
you don't care.
No, I don't care.
But-
No, I don't care.
How nice would it be to know that you could start up any game, get one achievement because it's a demo or something stupid, and you go, oh, I actually don't need to buy the game to get any more achievements in it. I can just delete the game from my tag.
No, I do not care. I've started 350 games, and I've completed 45 or 50 of them. I'm the wrong person.
Yeah, no, you're the wrong person to ask. But the more you get into achievement hunting, the more this is going to bug you.
I just don't see me getting to achievement. I do vaguely do achievement hunting. If someone else is doing it, I'll jump in. Kind of achievement hunting.
You say that, but you're like, Kingsman's going to drag me through a couple achievements. Oh, you're going to
Yeah,
do
of
these
course.
achievements now.
Well,
And you're always on the lookout for
well,
achievements.
Red Dead was playing Red Dead with Simone for the helping her with achievements, not because of any other reason. I'm always there to help people though. That's because that's fun. That's like a community event, isn't it? It's like it's fun to jump in and play games randomly.
Yeah.
No, I'm the wrong person. I don't care. I think the achievements are fun to get, and it's good to fun to mess around with you in April.
Oh yeah, the achievements are fun to get, but I reckon with achievement 2.0, if Microsoft is bold enough, reset people to 0. Do it.
There you go. Heard it here first.
Yeah, just get some cojones going, and just be
Cojones?
like, right, guys, you can save your achievement progress, but you can't add any more, or you can reset to 0 and get achievements.
You're crazy.
I know. I like seeing people squirm with the whole. Oh, I can't believe I'm going to lose my gaming history. It's just gaming history. Get it back. You've done it before.
I don't want to spend 4 hours doing that Destiny bloody raid again. That was a nightmare.
Yeah, but this time I'll be with you, so I can
Oh, yeah. Two
See?
useless players on the same team. That works.
It is great. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's. But it's good that their Xbox is actually taking these baby game achievements seriously. And you know, I was thinking about it. That guy, that his goal is to get to like 1 million gamer score in a month or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He got so much gamer score in a day that Xbox just banned him.
Yes, that's right.
I think it's due to that guy. He's highlighting the fact that, you know, achievements and gamer score means nothing these days.
Oh, sure.
And
Well, no, okay, it does mean something if you don't play baby games. If you're playing proper games, then it does mean something.
It
Because
does,
people
yeah.
know when you're playing baby games because your ratio is so low.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Like
as
we can
someone
tell,
who's
Kyle, we
played-
can see what you're doing.
yeah, as someone who's played lots of baby games, who basically tanked their achievement ratio for April Achievement Challenge, I'm 100% on the side of these baby games are shocking in terms of achievements. There should be no way that I can get 5,000 gamer score in 20 minutes.
It's funny though, isn't it?
It's hilarious.
Exactly,
It
and that's why you do. It's numbers. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter for anything. It's just numbers, and it's just fun. That's the
I
reason
did
you
it.
do it. It's not for any other
Just
reason.
fun.
It doesn't matter. It's not. No one's getting hurt.
No one's getting hurt. It doesn't matter. But if you want the achievements to mean something or have value,
But isn't
right?
that like you don't play baby games then? Maybe.
Yeah, but if you don't play baby games and you are an achievement hunter, you'll be stuck at like 200, 300K because you put effort and time
Yeah,
into
but your
certain-
ratio will be really high.
Yeah, but who cares about ratio?
Oh, TA people care about ratio.
Yeah, but
You
I mean,
care
I
about
don't,
you care about ratio.
sometimes I do. Sometimes I care about achievements. I mean, I'm going to dive into Diablo 4 with its millions and millions of
I
achievements.
don't care.
I
But
don't
it doesn't
care either.
matter. It's fine.
Like, I'll probably get one achievement for finishing the story, and then that's it in the game because I'll be spending 400,000 hours doing things that aren't achievement trackable, you know? But still, I think achievements, they need to be rethought.
I think they can be different. Yeah, there definitely needs to be a split between the story achievements and the multiplayer achievements, or like
Yeah.
the grindy achievements are really annoying. Stuff like that would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said, okay, so
And-
these.
Yeah, Microsoft need to go back to Bungie and say, you've blocked people from getting achievements. If someone's new and they buy Destiny 2 now, they can't get half the achievements on that list
Yeah, sure.
because this stuff has been vaulted. You should, as soon as you...
No, well, the problem is like, is it not Grounded? Was it Sea of Thieves did the same though? Sea of Thieves is a Microsoft company,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
so Microsoft doesn't care. They don't
No,
care.
they don't. I mean, we can rant and rave about this. I think it's a good idea. Start making the baby games less baby.
How about tiering them? How about tiering achievements?
I think they started to do that with the, you know, this is a rare achievement and this is a normal
Oh, true,
achievement.
because the percentage of people getting them. Yeah.
Yeah. But I think what they should do is almost steal the trophy system from PlayStation. You know, here's some achievements for baby games. Oh, they're all bronze. You can get a bronze trophy for completing a baby game. You know, I've 100%ed this game for 5,000 gamer score. It's bronze. But then you 100% a game like Gears of War 5. You
And
know,
that's silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's quite easy.
oh yeah, that's
Everyone's
yeah,
done that.
But you know what I mean? Like if they tier achievements, it'll be a lot easier to kind of understand baby games or to make peace with the fact that you can have 800,000 gamer score with baby games.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, yeah.
But what do you think, Lee? As someone who sometimes cares about achievements but doesn't really, like, what in your ideal world, how would achievements be fixed? Or do they need to be fixed?
Do they need to be fixed though? That's the question. Because surely it's a personal choice. It's like people can make their own decision whether they play baby games or not.
Yeah, I understand.
And I like the idea of them saying, okay, so games where you don't actually play, you get achievements. That's stupid. Like you need to actually play the game. I get that. But it's nice to have an hour. Sometimes it's nice to have a game that's only an hour long because you just want something quickly to play. You play it for an hour, you complete it, and you're out, and you're like, that's sweet, that's okay. So maybe that's what they need to look at is going, okay, so it can be easy or it can be quick, but not like watching a video and you get all the achievements, maybe.
Yeah.
Does it need tweaking though? Because if they do that, so this is going to affect everything now, isn't it? So everyone knows there's going to be X amount of how many millions of points are available now if we go baby games. And then at some point it just stops because all the games stop coming out. So maybe it will reset it. Maybe this is enough to fix it by just resetting it from this point on.
Maybe. Like, yeah, we don't quite know what the fallout's going to be just yet, right?
Or less baby games.
Hopefully. Hopefully Ratalatica start actually producing.
Oh, but you say that, but they're actually quite hard games. Like, you can get the first 800 points quite easily, but you'll struggle to get the last couple hundred because you actually need a bit of skill.
That's with some of them. But with most of the Ratalatica games I found is that it's more of a slog. You got to get through 30 levels of doing the same thing, and then at the end, 5,000 games.
Stupid little puzzle games and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
But like Bullet, what's it called? Bullet Band, Bullet something, or Bullet Music.
Bullet Beat.
Bullet Beat. There you go. I knew some music-y thing. That's really cool. And that's 5,000 points, but you actually it's cool. It's fun to play.
Yeah.
So I hate to lose those games because they're actually quite cool.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And like Bullet Beat, for example, it's one of those games, even though you 100% it, you still go back to it every so often. You still carry on playing after getting that last achievement.
Yeah, because is it the staying alive? What's it called? The endless run, isn't it?
Mode,
yeah. And I got to ridiculous. I just stopped playing at the end. Like it was just insane. Because you have to get to level like 100. I got to like 250 or something. I was like, I actually need to stop now. Like I'm just done.
Yep. It's just there's too much.
It's too much. Yeah, too much noise and lights.
And I feel like I'm in a German house party.
That's right. Yeah, it's turn the lights off to dance around. Yeah, and the visual novels. So I was just saying the visual novel is actually quite good sometimes because there is a place for those sorts of games.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Maybe it's like make them 50 or 500 achievements, not 5,000. Maybe that's what they do. Maybe let's just say if you're going to make them really easy, it's only 500 achievement points or 300 achievement. You make it like a limit on the achievement points if games are a certain type.
That's what they did with the 360 era. Remember those
games
really
hard to get
Live
achievements.
Arcade?
Yeah.
Those games for Live Arcade games are only 200 points. So
see, there you go. That would fix it. If you start making Ratalaika games 200 points each.
I mean, they should be like, right, this is a baby game. The most achievement points you can get is 200 gamer score in total, but you can still have 16,000 achievements in the list.
Yes. Well, each worth 1 point. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe that's a way that they can get around it is by saying, right, baby games, 200, 400,
I suppose
maybe
they could bring up more rules, couldn't they? They can say, right, you can't have games where you don't do anything. You don't actually, complete the game within 2 minutes, load it, you get all completions, and then have like a next level of, but you must have these things to get 1,000 points at least.
Yeah.
Else you're only 500. Maybe that would be the way to go.
Yeah, that could be a good way of going about it.
It doesn't mess with it too much. It's just a tweak. You don't want to mess with it too much. If you change it too much, it breaks TA, doesn't it? Like the whole TA thing just breaks if you make it too hard or to change it too much. And they don't want to annoy TA because TA has I must have at least 2.5 million users monthly, daily, or whatever, weekly, I guess, in there looking at stuff. So they don't want to break TA.
Yeah, they don't want to break TA. But Oz in the chat has said that I think they need to make it so every achievement is a multiple of 5 and ban odd number gamer score. Like, I can agree with that.
I know, I disagree because I like it annoying Kyle. What was that game that came out? It was like 31 points, 32 points.
Oh, my word. No Man's Sky is 32, 64.
There you go. Yeah.
16.
But one of them was perfect because I needed to get my 100,000, I needed like 7 points. And there was a game that had 7 points. I was like, awesome. I'll just.
But if no games had ever come out with 1 point achievements, how, you wouldn't ever be in that situation.
If they didn't, how would we make you sad? Like we need things to annoy you.
Uh, the best achievement with that is 1 point was in Sunset Overdrive, where you defeat the boss and you get 1 point or something. And then for unlocking that 1 point achievement, you unlock a 199 point achievement called We're Only Joking.
That's funny. That's good.
That's a fantastic way of doing it. So yes, you get your 1 point and then immediately you get another
Another
199
one
points
free.
to
That's
even it
perfect.
out. So
So what happens if it glitches and doesn't give you the second one though?
yeah, you cry. Then you pretty much just
Because you can't defeat the boss again because you've already defeated him,
yes.
and the computer crashed. That was glitched or did something right at the wrong moment, and like it didn't unlock for me. Did it unlock for you? No, I got my 1 point though.
Oh no. Yeah, it's a bit insane.
Oh no. That's hilarious. I like that idea. I like the idea of reductions of points. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I think so.
Scale or something.
They should do. They have to do something with achievements. Is my only opinion. We've had.
Well, maybe this is enough. Maybe this is enough to stop the stupid. Just these 3 rules.
You think so? I don't think so.
They can't do too much. If they break it too much, it will annoy too many people. They have to be really careful.
Yeah, I understand about the annoying, but the people that are going to annoy, that's not you and me.
How much money do you reckon Hog Guys spend on games?
Oh yeah, heaps. But
There you go. There you
they're
go.
not
But that's
taking away- they're not taking away their game library. They're not taking away those games.
no, but they're taking away the reason to buy games.
I don't know. That people would still buy games. That the achievement popping is quite
Xbox
addictive.
still makes. If there's a $5 game, Xbox still makes $2 of that money.
I know.
And you get like all the Hog Guys as what, say 300 or 400 people in that Hog team that all buy that game. It's still money at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah, I don't think it's an easy fix. I think whatever they're going to decide is going to annoy a significant amount of the community, or the Xbox community at least. It's a hard decision.
If they
I
leave the
think-
back catalogue alone, there'll still be those. Because what's people like? There's something like 6-7 million points, isn't it now? Gamer score. That's the top one.
Yeah.
So there's still a decent amount of points out there, even if they did something now and just went, okay, so games from now on do this. But you still have the back catalogue of games that are baby games.
Yeah. Yeah. I just hit the reset button, start a game from scratch. Do it.
That's only because you want to get rid of your 1 point achievements.
Yeah.
It's all about you,
How many-
Carl. Come on.
Exactly. That's the whole point of the podcast, isn't it?
That's true. Basically, I'm reading the news to you. Yeah. Okay, games for gold for June has been announced.
Ooh.
Excitedly. Not really
Is
excitedly.
there anything good?
No.
Oh.
Adios. Adios.
Okay, bye.
Ciao. As a pig farmer in Kansas who helped the mob dispose of bodies on your farm, you'll have to face the consequence of your actions when you decide to call it a day. With your hitman friend desperately trying to get you to change your mind as soon as you go about your daily chores, you'll be faced with moral or spiritual questions in a meditative and thoughtful game. I have no idea what that game's about, though.
No, none. What does it look like? How does it play?
No, there's no pictures. It's quite cool.
That's fantastic.
I was going to actually do a search on it, but I just like the write-up, so it made me chuckle. So I thought I'd just leave it at that.
Yep.
People can do their own research. The next one's The Veil, Shadow of the Crown. Unique experience of leverages sound and haptic controller feedback in an audio-based adventure. You'll need to rely on your other senses and quick wits to survive fights with lethal enemies in this medieval adventure. If you have top-notch sound equipment or fancy headset, it's worth using them to experience the 3D audio innovative design of this short but memorable game.
Hey, cool. They both
Yeah.
sound pretty interesting for a change.
Yes. Something different. So the first one's June 1st to 30th, and the second one's June 16th to July 15th. I believe today is the last day to pick up Star Wars if you haven't picked it up.
Star Wars? What Star Wars?
The Star Wars from last month.
Pod Racer.
Pod Racer, yeah.
Oh yeah, I must go pick up those games.
Oh, do it now, because it's literally the last day.
Oh yes.
Because I think it's 1st of June, it will disappear.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all. I don't know. Pig farming
pretty
for the mob.
interesting.
Who knew?
Yeah.
That was a game.
Sounds lots of fun.
Exactly. Game Pass. Game Pass games coming to Game Pass.
Ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, I always drop it. I always bring this at the end. Now I've decided this is a good point to bring it in, just at the end. So we have Amnesia, The Bunker, and Car Mechanic Simulator. And more. But that was the ones that struck. I thought the Car Mechanic Simulator is supposed to be really good, isn't it? Isn't that a Steam game?
I think it
Come
is.
through, and it's got really good. People love it.
Yeah, but this is the 2021 version, so we're 2 years behind.
Oh, true.
What's going on, guys?
So we have Chicory, A Colourful Tale. That's the one you colour in stuff, I believe.
Yes.
Farworld Pioneers. I don't know what that is. Their Car Mechanic Sim 2021. Slayers X, Terminal Aftermath, Vengeance of the Slayer.
I like how it's got 2 subtitles.
I know, it's awesome. Yes. The Big Con is June. That's all June 1st. Then June 6th is Amnesia, The Bunker, which I think is a day one and just released that day one as well. Like it's a new Amnesia, isn't it?
Yeah,
People are excited.
Scary game.
Scary. Hypnospace Outlaws. June 8 is Rune Factory 4 Special, whatever special is, I don't know, and Stacking. June 13th is Door Gogni. Is that the water painting one?
Oh, I thought you were going to call it like the water cows, like a dugong. No.
I think that's the pretty one.
Ah, yes.
Oh, it's a place. What?
Oh.
How is it a place? Well,
Well, I
I
mean,
suppose it can be if it wants to be. It's in Germany, if anyone wants to know. Yeah, it is. Immerse yourself in narrative experience to explore thousands summer of colours. Yeah, it's that one there. We talked about it a few weeks ago. It's quite cool looking.
it does look quite cool.
Yeah, really nice. Nice looking game. So that's coming out on June 13th. Then leaving on the 15th is Bridge Constructor Portal. Chorus. So get that game finished. It's awesome. Did you play that game, Carl?
Not yet.
The guy that loves
though.
space games. Not played it.
Need to play chorus.
You need to play it. It's got 15 days. Man Eater with your sharks. Mortal Shell. Don't know that one. Serious Sound 4. I never actually played that in the end. And then Total War Kingdoms on PC is leaving too. But yeah, Serious Sound 4. I feel like it has not been very long, that game.
No, it hasn't. Chorus. Okay, how much is chorus?
It's not going to be very expensive because it's a little indie title. It was like 7 guys. Oh, Chorus.co.nz. My God. Oh, $70 actually. Yeah. Okay.
Jeez. It's a bit much. Might wait for a special. I had it installed. I had all intentions of playing it.
It's an awesome game. Well, buy it now because you get 20% off.
I wonder how much points I have, whether I can use some Xbox points
Oh,
for
maybe
it.
buy some vouchers.
But I was going to use those vouchers for Diablo, the season pass.
Ah, well, you get a booster on that though with your Ultimate Edition.
Ooh.
You get the first 20 levels or something plus a
Oh,
booster.
okay. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, have
Might
you not read
need
the
to
Ultimate?
buy
I was reading it today actually. I was like, what do I actually get in this Ultimate Edition I brought? And that was one of the things. I was like, oh.
I was just like, early access. Yes.
I know. Early access is another $10 or $20 for the Ultimate. I was like, oh, just fine. Just take my money.
Diablo
It's
straight into
fine.
my veins.
So we have some cool games, I think. I think it'll be quite cool.
Oh, yeah.
The car
Yeah.
mechanic might be worth a look out of interest.
Everyone's quite excited about car mechanics.
Yes. It was huge on Steam, wasn't it, when it came out?
Yeah, massive.
So now we have a Kyle game.
Ooh.
So I'm actually going to hand the mic over to you to allow you to
Ooh.
talk about this game. If you want me to do anything on you, just nod or anything. If you want me to change the screen or do anything. Something to do with this game called The Sims.
I didn't see it in the list. I thought you just ignored me on that one.
It's in the list. It's on the top of the list.
What?
There you
I
go.
need to get my list refreshed.
Do you want me to do anything, or should I just sit here waiting for you to catch up?
Okay, well, no, I'm going to tell you about The Sims,
I'm excited.
and Lee's going to be excited. So, The Sims 4 addresses Xbox fan feedback. I thought you would have read this and gone all over, be all over it.
So I was like, can you please stop it? That's what I said. That was my feedback. Can you stop it? No one's playing this game anymore. Don't care if it's free. And obviously they've addressed that and closed the game down. Is that what we're saying?
Oh, no, quite the opposite, in fact. They've decided to start charging for it again.
Oh, that's right, yes. Wait a minute, Lee was playing it. It was free. I've actually paid for that game. So
It's amazing. So basically, after collecting feedback from players, The Sims 4 on the Xbox version has changed a few things to create a more seamless play experience.
well,
So-
the controls are shocking, so they can make it worse, I guess.
So yeah, they've actually just made the controls better,
Yes, better than really bad. Yeah.
but which is just bad. It's an improvement. Apparently, they reversed some changes because in build mode, the controls were not the same controls as in live mode, so they've kind of got them the same. They've updated build
Oh,
catalogs.
I see. So when you're switching between editing the place you live in and actually
Yes.
playing the game, no controls work the same. Okay, got you. I had no idea what that actually meant when I first read that, but I get it. Okay.
Yeah. There's new shortcuts. So you can press up on the D-pad to jump to the identity panel and down on the D-pad to add or remove Sims from your household.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yep. So
Yeah.
apart from things like that, like they've updated build mode and live mode to have the same kind of controls on Xbox.
You said that already.
Yep. And adding to,
Was
you
that
can
good?
switch cursor modes via the view button.
Ooh.
It seems like all they've done to address this fan feedback is reverse the changes that they made in one of the newer builds.
Live mode shortcuts before and after. What the?
Yeah, I'm looking at it and it doesn't look like much has changed, to be honest. But anyway.
There's an extra button next to the bottom there.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Why is there a llama?
Sometimes you just want a llama to chill on your couch with.
And said nobody. They haven't done much.
Yeah. I thought this would just be interesting because The Sims 4, it's been around for 20 something years
That's right.
and they're still mucking with the controls.
And they still haven't got it right. It's EA though, don't forget. I suppose they're not charging you for this.
They must clearly be making enough money from all the expansions that they have the intern still
Yeah,
busy
exactly.
tweaking
Yeah.
The
That's that
Sims.
guy.
Like some poor guy's just chained to his desk and they're like, make more dog costumes for The Sims. Whoop, whoop.
Need llama.
Yes,
We
master.
need a llama.
Add a llama to the game. Yes, master. Makes a llama for the game. Oh, you've mucked up the controls in the latest patch. Oh, fix.
You can bring up the controller overlay by pressing L3. What is L3?
I don't know. We don't have L3s on Xboxes.
No.
We have LBs and LTs.
Oh, I'm so glad they fixed the controllers. Oh my word.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
well
mine.
that's cool. I'm glad that's cleared that up.
Yes.
So
I thought,
if you want to bring up the controller overlay, press L3.
yep. If you know what L3 is, tell us.
Please tell us.
We'd love to know what this magical L3 button is.
Oh, wait a minute. L3 is pushing the left stick in. Really?
No.
That's called left stick push in, isn't it?
Yeah, left stick click.
Yes.
Huh. Today we've learned.
Well, there you go.
L3.
I
Who
hope
calls
you-
it L3? No one calls it L3.
Nobody. Well, obviously AEA do.
Because they clearly have never seen an Xbox controller in their life.
That's right. Okay. This is the final story.
Okay. I'm glad you just threw me under the bus with that one. I thought you were going to read through it and have some things to say about
I've got
it.
nothing to say about Sims 4. I do not care about the game in the slightest. They need to just stop it. As soon as they went, it's free. I was like, oh yeah, but it's $15, $20 a DLC.
Yeah, and it still costs like $12 million to buy.
Did you see
all
someone
of
say it was like $50K to buy all the stuff for it? That's like insane money.
That's ridiculous.
L3, R3. See, I think PlayStation want to see L3 and R3.
Same.
Okay, cool. It's not just me. All right, Witcher 3. God, there's so many numbers of threes. Is now one of the top 10 best-selling games of all time.
Ooh.
Yes, it's quite cool. So they've sold 50 million copies of Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt.
Jeez.
The whole Witcher franchise has actually sold 75 million.
That's amazing.
It is. Yeah, so yeah, there you go. Blah, blah. We're really cool. Look at us. What I thought was interesting is, where did I see it? There was a list of stuff. Oh, here you go. So Red Dead 2 is at 53 million.
Mm-hmm.
Pokemon Red, Green, Blue, Yellow is 47.5 million. Sorry. And top of the table is Minecraft.
Man. Minecraft is like what, 120 or something?
238.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
My info is just a little bit out of date.
Oh, there's a Wikipedia.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay. So we got number 1 is Minecraft. Number 2, 180 million is GTA 5. Who's buying that game?
Well,
Like,
100
seriously,
million people.
just stop it. Tetris by EA is 100 million. Then Wii Sports is 82. Wii Sports from 2006 has still not been outsold. I suppose it was free with the Nintendo. Maybe that's why it's not so high. PUBG is 75 million.
Oh,
That's really surprising.
interesting.
Mario Kart 8 / Deluxe is 62 million, which is Wii U and Switch. Okay. Super Mario Brothers is 58 million. That's from 1985. Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, yeah, it's just taken a while to get there.
Hasn't it? Then RDR2 is 53, and then Witcher's 50, and Pokemon Red is 47.52. How interesting. I could continue, but the Tetris, the 89 version, is 43 million.
Jeez.
It's a really interesting list. I could actually do like numbers. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive.
Elder Scrolls 5 only sold 30 million.
Only? Oh, come
Because
on.
Diablo 3 sold 30 million as well, as so did Call of Duty Modern Warfare. They all sold 30 million.
Huh.
See, Elder Scrolls 5 has been in the charts for how many years?
Yep.
And those other 2 games are not in the charts at all. So that's kind of interesting.
Interesting. I wonder how much Diablo 4 is going to sell.
Yeah.
A buttload.
Red Dead and God of War sold 23 million each. So you'd think God of War sold billions of copies if you talk to a PlayStation person, but didn't. It sold the same as Red Dead 2. Red Dead 1.
Which is interesting because the install base is apparently like 100-something million.
That's true. Actually, that's really true, isn't it?
So if you got an install base of 100 million and only 20% have converted to your biggest first party, IP
Game ever. Yeah.
you're going to be like, what are we doing wrong? Why has 80% not?
Really interesting. I like lists.
Although, to be fair with Skyrim, I'm pretty sure they've only ever sold 10 million copies. It's just everyone has bought it 3 times.
That's right. I bought it once and refused to buy it ever again because I could see what they were doing.
Right. You should write to Bethesda and tell them about it because you're probably the only person who
That's right.
only bought it once.
I played it once. I can't play it now, but I'm not buying it ever again.
So there's 50 million people out there that don't realize that Geralt runs like Shrek.
It has good hair, though.
Yeah, he's got great hair.
Which is more important than like Shrek.
Yes, indeed.
Animal Crossing's New Horizons sold 42 million. It's kind of interesting because some of these, like Human Fall Flat, 40 million copies sold.
Jeez, that's impressive.
How? That's outsold the Mario Kart Wii.
It's games you don't often hear about, like Human Fall Flat. Everybody loves it, but you don't realize how much they've actually sold.
Yeah, exactly. It's just behind Pac-Man. Like Pac-Man.
Pac-Man, jeez. Is that the original?
Yeah, 1980, yeah.
Jeez.
Like
incredible.
Ark Survival Evolved is just behind Mario Kart Wii. To me, that doesn't seem like a game that would sell 33 million copies. Like, it's insane. It outsold Legends of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Wow,
What? This is a crazy list.
Jeez.
Duck Hunt. Remember Duck Hunt with a gun?
Yep. How many did that sell?
28.5 million. From
20 million,
1984.
20 million plastic guns lying around.
It outsold San Andreas, GTA, Grand Theft Auto, San Andreas.
If GTA came with a plastic gun to shoot at the screen,
Oh, imagine
that
that.
would sell a lot more.
It's Borderlands 2, 27 million.
Jeez.
That's solid numbers for that game.
Good going, guys. Look. I'm impressed.
It's just amazing. Okay, cool. Sorry, I got distracted by numbers.
Drop that list in the Discord so that everyone else can go over it and tell us what they're surprised about. I'm surprised Minecraft is like 200 and something million.
I
That's
know.
insane.
Yeah.
Look. Good job, everyone.
Q-Tang Clang has joined us. Yo, bro. He's joined us in Discord, finally.
Nice. It's about time.
Exactly. He's been stalking
We've
us
only
from afar for a while.
We've only been waiting for a while. I mean, come on, bro. What's
Come
been
on,
going
bro.
on?
All right, cool. That's it. I'm glad I left that to last because it let us go on a bit of a tangent
Indeed.
for
Cool.
a change.
Oh, yeah, just for something different.
That's right. Yes.
Man.
Have you seen my newsletter yet? I did a newsletter last week. It came out
I
on
did.
Tuesday.
I quite like the newsletter.
I like the newsletter. I was quite impressed with it, actually. I thought it came together quite nicely. Covered like top stories that we talked about last week.
Yeah.
Everyone should sign up for it.
Yeah, you guys should subscribe to the newsletter. The new newsletter.
The new
It's great. It's
newsletter.
on the website. You guys should check out the website. It's very pretty.
It's got links to everything.
It's fantastic. And some good news, some exciting news. We have 38 hours before early access to Diablo 4. But who's counting?
Have you pre-installed it yet?
Yep, I checked. I got home this afternoon and I was like, fire up the Xbox and it goes bling, Diablo 4 is installed. I was like,
Oh, that's so cool. Mine better do the same. I was looking
job.
very sad.
good job. Oh, my word.
Because I get home, the problem was I get home, walked dog, food, sat down, and then it was like 7:45. Oh no, it was 7:30. I fell asleep on the couch for 15 minutes. I thought, I shouldn't probably sleep now. This is bad. So I went and got and made coffee and did the podcast. That was my evening.
Well, yeah, Friday is going to come around really quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And then it's 3-day weekend. You get Queen's birthday too?
Yeah, but no, not this weekend. We don't get Queen's birthday.
Ah, that's really sad for you.
That is a bit sad for me. I will live. Deep breaths.
I will live.
Okay. Right. Time for K-Go Kla, whatever it's called.
K-Go Kayla. You've made it wrong. You've done it wrong. It's K-Go
Yes.
Kayla. If
I
you want
have
to make
done
it
it.
easier, make it K-Go Kayla. Like that.
It's like a song.
Exactly.
Carl's game of keeping Lee awake. These are the
Yay.
new games that get released every week.
It is. It's a true fact. You've spoken.
It is a true fact I've spoken. So there is a lot of games this week. I don't know why or what happened. We have... Okay, I will let you guys know I'll give you guys a little hint. There's going to be 2 games in this list that are going to be absolutely fantastic and you're going to want to play them right now. The rest of these games, you're going to be like, oh yeah, that sounds interesting. Oh yeah, that could be pretty cool. Oh yeah, okay.
Do I need to get more?
It's a game.
Oh, King's birthday, not Queen's birthday. Sorry, I apologise.
Isn't it just called Monarch's birthday from now on?
Monarch,
Yes.
as in Monarch Butterfly birthdays.
No, like the monarchy.
Oh no, I don't know. No, King's birthday.
Oh yeah,
He's quite funny.
Charles.
Charlie, Chuck, King Chuck.
Oh yeah, King Chuck. Okay, let's try to get through these games with our sanity in check, everyone.
Yeah.
Deep breath and steel yourself as we are in for a long list.
Oh God,
I apologize beforehand.
I'm scared. You've actually changed the layout as well, haven't we?
I have not changed the layout. Blame the website.
Ah, so when you copy and pasted it, it changed.
Yes, the copy and paste is not working so well. Kicking us off, we've got Company of Heroes 3 Console Edition. It is the ultimate World War II console experience, apparently.
Apparently, but the Xbox website's not loading. Oh, here we go. Sorry.
Oh, yes, okay. So
Doesn't.
it delivers an acclaimed blend of action, tactics, and strategy,
So
purpose-built for Xbox.
this is the company that made the game, have sacked all the people that made this game, haven't they?
Have they?
Yeah, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Company Heroes 3 came out and then they laid off half their staff.
Oh, no.
we talked about it.
right, game is done. Go home.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
I know. Yeah. So do we support this game is the question because they've sacked all their staff.
It looks very cool. It looks quite tacticky.
Tacticky.
Tacticky. Yeah, it's kind
It
of like
looks
a
like
tactics
toy
game.
soldiers, doesn't it? It's the toy soldier guys, the green guys.
Yeah, like toy soldiers. But it's World War II, so it's real.
Oh, right.
So because it's the console edition, it comes with a custom UI, full controller support, and features that allow you to play at your own pace, which is why I think it's turn-based kind of tacticky.
Yes. I'm glad that they do console control though on a console. That's really good of them.
It's nice. They don't expect you to plug in your keyboard and mouse from
Just
work.
talk at the Xbox.
Hey, Xbox, move Soldier Group 1 to Art D4.
You don't have to name all the soldiers. Move Jim forward 2 spaces.
Move Private Jim. Okay, shoot Private Nazi over there.
Wow. So,
There's
yeah,
a
I don't know.
puzzle too.
It looks interesting.
It does, doesn't it? Next up, we've got Railbound. Railbound is a kind of puzzle game that looks like it was supposed to be put on the phone.
This looks like a kid's made it.
Yeah, kids made it. You basically have to solve puzzles of
Oh.
railways.
So you have to join the lines up. This is like that game with the world where you have to move the farms around to join up the roads and stuff, isn't it? Is that?
Yep.
That seems to be
Yep.
the new type of puzzle game currently.
Yeah, it's it looks like a very easy puzzle game. It's already on sale for $1 off.
$1 off. Okay.
Yep. So that tells you a lot.
Yeah. Cool.
Next up.
That's really good.
Yeah. Well, we're going through this quick. Moving on quickly. Next up is Shame Legacy.
Or Sham.
What a name. Shame Legacy. Okay. Shame Legacy is a first-person survival horror game set in a forsaken cultist village. Graphics look pretty neat. It looks like it takes itself way too seriously, and it looks like it knows that it's trying to be scary.
I don't know. They go either way, these games, can't they?
They
That's not
can. They
wrong.
can go really good and creepy, or they
Yeah.
could go, just
Because I look
really-
at this one here, and it doesn't look that great. This first
Yeah, there's
picture
a
of the
guy
guy
that's-
in the fire walking through, like the graphics look pretty average.
They do look pretty average.
And you can't have average graphics in the horror because it pulls you out of the game too much.
It does indeed. So yes, you got to be stealthy in this game. Apparently, that's it. Next up is a game that's an insult to Lee, but we don't see it that way. It's called To Hell with the Ugly.
And what are you trying to say? Because you know I can cut you off like I did last time. I have the power. Remember?
So in To Hell with the Ugly, you play Rocky, a 20-year-old young man with a certain charm that doesn't go unnoticed.
He's got really long legs. You think that's his charm?
Well,
He's got
maybe
no
he just
body
wears-
and really long legs.
No, it's high-waisted pants.
Oh, is that what it is?
So, after a night out at the Zooty Slammer, you wake up in a strange hospital, kidnapped and drugged. Whatever they did to you last night, they did it.
Wow. That sounds like
Yep.
a normal Saturday night in Napier.
Whatever you did last night, Lee, you did it.
Yes. They're standing naked as well in the fire.
Yes. A very strange art style, kind of cartoony with naked people.
Yes.
Don't know why he's showing us
I have
this.
no idea what's going on with this at all.
I don't think
It-
even the devs do.
It could be cool. It could be
could
cool.
be.
It could be one of those kind of cool games.
Yeah, it could be something interesting.
It's French, so explains it all. It's French.
Oh, there we go.
That makes no sense.
Okay, let's move
But
on.
it actually has. So okay, so sorry. You know the Montmartre, which is where all the kind of art stuff is. This is
Yep.
the style of all the posters they used to do in the 20s, maybe.
Yep, it looks familiar.
Doesn't it? It looks like those French posters you get. They're really cool posters.
Hmm.
Yeah. So look
Yeah,
at that poster in the background. That's that sort of style. Well, you can see the picture.
Yep. Yeah, no, I understand what you mean. It's got the same kind of art style to it as those posters.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Okay, that could be good. It is French
Yeah.
though, so
Yeah, so who knows what you're going to
it'll probably judge you no matter what's going on. But
and refuse to speak English. Each time you
oh yeah, for sure.
hover over the language selection as English, the game just goes, no. Okay, next up is Age of Solitaire Build Civilization. It's a solitaire game where you build things.
I'm so
don't quite know
confused. I don't
how that
stand
works.
around. No,
It
it's just
looks
a
like it-
solitaire game.
Solitaire game that should stay on phone.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, very much so.
Very much so. Next up is Aquarist, which we've spoken about before, but maybe the release date was pushed back because in
I
Aquarist
Don't.
you create the aquarium.
Oh God.
Remember, you create the aquarium.
Yes,
You have
and
a
then
look
you
at the
knock it
fish and-
over, and then all the fish
Yep.
die.
If you want to hear more about Aquarist, listen to some of our previous new newses. We can't tell you which one because at this stage, all these kind of games just blur into one.
Yeah, this
terrible
guy's actually
game.
built a tunnel with sharks.
Oh, nice. I like tunnels with sharks.
Okay, you run
Yep.
an aquarium.
Yeah, you run an aquarium. It
Is
could
that
be a
what
big
aquarium
one, a
people are
small
called?
one.
Aquarists. Aquarists.
Hmm.
Okay, cool.
Just call them water zoologists. Okay. Next up is a building full of cats. A hidden object game where you need to pet all the cats in the building. Don't leave any cats behind. It
I
looks
don't
kind of
want to.
like a fever dream.
That's right.
So all the cats are oddly colored.
No,
and
they're
every-
not. Because if you look, there's cats are not colored. They are colored the same as the background. They give you a couple.
Ah, yes.
But there's
So
some-
the cat that you pet probably change color.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And then you have to pet the cats that aren't colored in.
Aren't
So that's
coloured.
probably where the puzzle element comes into it.
Yeah, I'm puzzled why you'd want to play this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Definitely
cool.
looks like a mobile game.
Yeah.
So next
Do you
up,
think this is the end of Idea Xbox month or whatever it's called? Because it is the 31st of May as well, so it is the end of the month.
I hope so. I hope so, because it's time we get onto some really good games, I think.
I miss chess, actually. I used to play chess all the
Speaking
time.
of chess, the next game is Fritz, Don't Call Me a Chessbot. So, okay, don't call him a chessbot.
Sassy. A sassy chessbot.
Yeah, sassy chessbot. Fritz has been redefining the chess world for over 30 years. Whether in New York against Gary Kasparov or in Germany in the 4-2 victory against former world champion Vladimir Kramnik. Millions of chess fans followed its duels and enjoyed its world-class games. Now with AI-supported help functions, you can play brilliant winning games against Fritz on your Xbox.
Okay.
It's chess on the
It's just-
Xbox.
It's chess on the Xbox.
Yep, not much
Yep.
more to say about that.
Nice, it's chess on the Xbox.
Next up is Laser Pitium. Laser Pitium
No, I think you just stick with that. Laser
is
Pitium.
Laser Pitium is a side-scrolling 2D shoot 'em up with multi-directional scrolling and parallax presented in hand-drawn HD graphics.
Yeah, it's interesting looking.
It's got nice backgrounds. I'll say
Yeah, well,
that.
even the rocket ship's hand drawn.
Yeah. I mean, what more can you say? It looks pretty, kind of.
Yeah, no, it's
It's
cool.
got a
It's
terrible
cool.
name.
I like the rocket. There's actually really interesting looking rockets you fly around in.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah.
Different enough, I suppose. Next up,
These
we've got.
these games are quite cool sometimes though, if they're done well.
If they're done well, they can be pretty
They have
fun.
really
If
good
they've got the music,
Yeah, see, music makes these games.
if the music's good, then they're fantastic.
Should we listen to the music on this? Do you think the Microsoft website will let me play a video?
Oh, no, I don't think so. Oh,
No.
oh yeah,
No, stop.
sounded very
Oh,
80.
it sounds right. I-
Yeah, no, that sounds exactly what I expect from a game called Laser Pitium.
Yes. The video then just died horribly, so let's just move on.
Okay, let's just move on to Lucy Dreaming. You discover a dark family secret and rid a young girl of her nightmares in this splendidly British point-and-click comedy adventure.
Talk to Jeff the Flytrap.
Oh,
She named her flytrap with Jeff. A
Oh.
plant that catches, you know, the Venus flytrap, what it's called.
yep.
Why you would call it Jeff? It's Venus is obviously a girl's name. Why would you call it Jeff? It makes no sense.
Maybe that's part of the comedy. It's
Exactly.
British slapstick, Lee.
Oh, that's right, yes.
This is like right up your alley.
The carnivorous comedy. It's all plants. All the plants look like they're trying to get you.
Yep. That looks interesting.
Just talk to
Indeed.
Sergeant Crabulus, sorry.
Crabulous.
He's a crab.
Yeah, it's puzzle. It looks like a puzzle
It's
kind of
point and click.
point and click. Yeah, 2D. It's kind of got like Oxenfree graphics almost.
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, bigger
Interesting.
characters. Yeah, no,
If it's funny, then it'll be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next up, we have the Tartarus Key.
Sorry, what? You right?
The Tartarus Key. Tartarus?
Tartarus. Yes.
There's no way out for Alex Young, who wakes up to find herself locked in a strange mansion filled with puzzles, traps, and cameras following her every move.
Cameras.
Whether she and her companions live or die and find the truth behind their abduction is up to you in this first-person mystery thriller. It looks like Alone in the Dark, the first one.
It looks terrible. It looks like a 90s game. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly like a 90s game. People have realized that actually they could make a game with about 4 polygons and people would be like, this is amazing.
This is amazing, yeah.
Yeah. This game has about 6 polygons between itself.
Have you seen the new Loading Darts coming out? Did I share the trailer? It looks amazing.
No, you didn't.
Really,
Put it
really
in-
interesting article. Really interesting interview with the guys that developed it.
Ooh. Man, Alone in the Dark was one of the first scary games I ever played.
Yeah. Because they got the original writer to help them make the new one.
Ooh.
So they kind of
Nice.
brought it together, and they got this crazy band. It's all German, so this crazy band doing the music for it.
Ooh.
It's really interesting. I watched the whole. Yeah, I'll dig it out and play it. It's quite cool. I'll check it into Discord.
Yeah, that'll be great. Put into Discord. I'll be keen to see.
I thought it did actually, so I'll try and find it.
Maybe you did. Maybe I was just busy that day that you just dropped it in.
Just ignored me as usual.
Moving on to Undead Horde 2 Necropolis.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like an RPG strategy hack and slash is what it calls itself. But I don't know, it looks way too colorful and bright for a name like that. A name like Undead Horde.
Oh, it's like a Fortnite version of Undead Horde.
It is, yeah. Undead Horde for kids.
Yes.
Very bright. Yeah. Not much else to say about that game except for it's bright and you control undead people.
Yeah, it's Fortnite for Undead.
Fortnite for undead. Next up is Away, the survival series. You play as a tiny sugar glider in your very own nature documentary. Glide among the trees, fight dangerous predators, and explore beautiful environments as you embark on a high-flying journey to save your family. This looks very cool.
Oh, you're a squirrel.
Yeah, you're a flying squirrel.
Oh, so
Like-
the whole thing was taking ages to load up. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it is. And it's kind of got that weird, like, 2000s realism in it, where they've got, like, these super realistic textures over these very
Polygons.
strange
Yeah.
lumps.
Lumps. Yes.
And yeah, it's very, very odd. Graphic style is quite strange. Sometimes it looks really good, and other times you look and go, that's looks a bit like Gollum.
No, Gollum was very bad.
Some of these screenshots look very bad. So yeah, you play a flying squirrel. How cool is that? I've always wanted to play as a flying squirrel.
All right. Well, then this is perfect.
Yeah,
This is right down your alley.
right down my alley. Next up is Homebody. Homebody is a nostalgic survival horror game where you catch up with old friends and try not to get murdered. I mean, sounds like
That's like a
typical
normal night
setting,
out on Napier's Way.
Yeah. What?
Ah, weird graphics again.
Yeah, they're very strange graphics. They're kind of fuzzy. These graphics, like lots of pixels.
There is lots of pixels. Yeah, it's a step up from pixels.
Yes.
Not many pixels to more pixels. I think that's what's happened.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening. So yeah, you have to escape the house apparently. So that's going to be fun. Now, if you're listening to this podcast and you're wondering how you got here, it's because of a game called I Did Not Buy This Ticket.
Someone just said I'm sarcastic.
Yes, you are.
What the heck? Since
Uh,
when?
Since forever. I mean, guys, how sarcastic is Lee?
Not sarcastic. Oh, that's ridiculous. There's no Xbox page. What on Microsoft?
Yeah, I know. So in this game, which is called I Did Not Buy This Ticket,
There is
you
no.
weep for the dead It's a short psychological horror story where you play as a professional mourner traveling between funerals.
What the? It's
How?
really strange looking. I was just on Steam looking at it.
Oh, yeah. So we have to look at the Steam pages.
Yeah, the Xbox page is broken.
Yeah, Xbox page is very strange. This whole game is very strange. What's
It's
the?
really odd.
Well, I mean, do you want to play as professional mourner simulator? This is the game for you. I did not buy this ticket. No, I did not buy this game either.
Yeah, I know. I don't end up with this game.
Hmm.
It's got 23 very positive reviews and 84 very
23.
positive on Steam. 23, yeah. So it came out April 13th. It came out for like, well, it was like 6 weeks ago. Only 23 people have actually played this game and reviewed it. It's
Oh.
really odd.
Really odd. I wish we could describe the kind of graphics and art style, but it's look it up. Look up this game and just be like, what the heck is this nonsense?
I can't even. Kalinadra, I guess she's called. This face, this face, this face, this face, this face, this face. That's what it says on the text on one of the pages.
Amazing. Okay, moving on. Because that game's too weird. I don't understand it. So the next game is Paper Flight Beyond Time. If you're tired of playing games like Airy, where you are bird flying around, you can now play a paper airplane flying around.
Wow, what a step up.
I know. You pop innocent balloons, so maybe you're the evil paper airplane.
The balloons have got devil faces on those, so, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe
But
you're
they
the
say
good.
they're innocent.
Oh, they do say they're innocent. Well, they don't look innocent to me.
No, they don't. They look like they're due for some popping.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a game for relaxing and blowing off some steam after an exhausting day of hassle. Have you had an exhausting day of hassle, Lee?
Only from these games.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh, so Cooper Oz says this is the third one of the lot of the paper flight
This is
games.
a third. Oh, my word. Okay. So, yep. Paper airplane flying around. Amazing.
We must have missed the first few somehow.
Somehow they just flew under the radar.
It's an EPIARX game. It's an EPIARX game. They were talking about that in YouTube just now, in the YouTube chat about those
Oh,
games.
come on. That was a good joke, Lee, and you just missed it.
I just missed it, I know.
Oh, man.
Maybe I just moved on quickly.
Yeah, I think you did. Oh, well, let's take flight on to the next game. This is a game we spoke about previously in the podcast called Slayers X Terminal Aftermath Vengeance of the Slayer.
Such a good name.
My word.
They just got words and then mashed them together.
They're like, right, we have 3 people that all have the name for this game.
What is going
they're
on
like,
here?
What is the
must
most
be-
metal name?
There must be like a Doom Quake revival thing going on at the moment.
Oh, my word.
Look at
this
the
is-
graphics and look at the picture of a guy and his guns along the bottom, which is basically
Mhm.
Doom or Quake.
You know, looking at these graphics, I wish I didn't.
Yeah. Well, I say graphics.
It reminds me of Heretic. Did you ever play Heretic?
Of course. That was an awesome game. In the
I mean, it's
90s.
Exactly. Look, if Microsoft EA or the Microsoft Activision thing goes through, Activision owns Heretic.
Oh, imagine that
It's a-
coming out
I
with
think
graphics.
it's a Blizzard game. Imagine doing a Heretic version of Doom.
Even it says poop, urine, diarrhea, other vomit or spit on the sewage control panel. It's trying to be a bit like a Duke Nukem.
Yeah, it's trying to be funny. But it just fails because it should be left in the 90s.
Yeah, that's amazing. Exploding sludge. That's the name of the gun.
My word. Okay. Let's move on speedily to some speed truck racing. Do you want to race some trucks very fast? No, you can.
Wow.
This looks like the graphics look like Daytona. You know those
Yeah, I know the ones in the arcades.
in the
That's
arcades.
exactly the one from the arcade. It looks exactly the same.
Yeah, it looks exactly the same as the one in the arcades. The name basically gives it away. What you do, there's speeds and trucks, and you race.
What else you need to know?
We're not gonna sugar tank the next one because
Wow.
the next one's called Sugar Tanks. Ba-dum-tsh. See, it's kind of like a joke.
You're
on-
stretching quite a lot today with your jokes.
Oh, because there's just so much nonsense games. Like, just getting to the end of my tether.
Oh, yeah, this is the same as the first game, graphics-wise.
Yeah, there we go. What about the sugar tanks? It's an intense, fast-paced, super sweet tank shooter game, which I'm sure we covered last week, didn't we?
I don't remember this one, no. I don't remember this one.
I remember something about
I
super
do
sweet tank.
sleep some of the way through it, though, so I might be snoozing at the time when you did this one.
Yeah, I think we've done sweet sugar tanks before. Okay. So now we're just going to go to Zombie Derby 2, which looks like a game where you just ride over zombies. Oh my word.
Oh, so it's what was that game called way back?
Oh my word, yeah. I'm trying to think. Who knows? It's a side-scrolling game. You are a car. There's zombies on the road. The zombies are now squished.
Yeah, that's right. That is basically the game. A very weird graphics.
Very strange graphics, eh?
Does seem to be like a DeLorean, though, the main car you use.
Yeah, you can have a DeLorean, and then you can have a big tank.
Really a DeLorean, because it's got ZD2 written on the front of it, so it's not a DeLorean, but it's almost a DeLorean.
Well, yeah, Zombie DeLorean 2.
Oh, Zombie Death 2 or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Work.
Okay, next up is Diablo 4 Digital Deluxe Edition.
Oh, nice. I did put in that one as well.
Nice. So this one is, of course, Diablo 4, which we are all very excited about. In fact, we should be playing it right now. What the heck are we even doing waiting for early access?
Oh, they've got no pictures. All they've got is videos. Oh, here we go. There's some pictures.
Oh. Diablo 4, if you haven't heard about it by now, you've been living under a rock. You should know that this is the true successor to Diablo 2, as we erase Diablo 3 from our memories.
No, they learned from the mistakes in Diablo 3.
Yes, they did. They've brought back the skill tree, because apparently Diablo 3 didn't have a skill tree.
Yeah, that's right. I was saying they simplified it too much, I was reading. That's what they reckon.
Yeah. So we have a skill tree. We've got Barbarian, Necromancer, Druid, Sorceress, and Rogue is the other one. And there's enough space for 2 more characters to pop up in the expansion. Almost like they did that on purpose.
That's surprising.
Yeah, this is going to be great fun. So if you've bought the Ultimate Edition or the Deluxe Edition, you get to play early with the rest of us.
With the rest of us.
Are we going to see you in Sanctuary this week, or are you going to only join Sanctuary next week with the plebs?
Yeah, with the normals.
With the normals. I mean, it's got full crossplay, cross progression across all available platforms.
And it works when you log in.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I know, right?
And also, I saw a tweet that said that the Server Slam build was not version 0.9. That was version 1 that actually was in people's hands.
Oh, right. Because it felt finished.
Yep.
It didn't. I had no issues whatsoever with it. I was quite surprised.
Yeah, it was version 1.0 that people were playing on the Server Slam, the finished product.
Oh, that's interesting.
Very cool. So that means that day 1 patch is going to be not that massive, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Only 30 gig or 40 gig.
Compared to the 468 gig game it is.
So interesting. People in chat, Oz and Cobra. Oh, so Oz and Cobra, both Diablo 3, their first Diablos they played.
Oh my word.
I know. So they're in for a real treat.
Jeez. You guys go back to Diablo 2. It's one of the best games ever made. Like, incredible game. Oh, amazing. Okay. We have to stop gushing about Diablo 4 and come back down to earth, crashing exceedingly quickly in Kurori Tsubasa. I'm probably pronouncing that very wrong. This is a Japanese audio visual novel game, which looks very interesting.
Can't you see your totes scaring her? Not cool, as in KEWL.
Wow. Yes. Okay. So yeah, it's your anime audio visual novel thing that you get into. Not much else to say about it really. Next up is Minabo. Build your social circle by maintaining and caring for the relationships that matter the most to you, and run away from the ones that don't. That's some interesting life advice. You adopt radish pets and spend your life with them. Start a family and breed little turnips, or live fast and die young. There are thousands of ways to live, and none is correct. Just live as you wish and assume the consequences of your decisions when you rot. Jeez. That's a fantastic kind of synopsis of this game.
So
isn't it?
weird. That's what it is.
Yep. Right. You play as radishes in this game. I don't quite know what or how, but if you want Sims but you wish your Sims were radishes, this game's for you.
There you go. That is the review. That should be on the back of the cover.
Yeah, there we go. Next up,
Oh well,
we've
the
got
controls. The controls might be better in The Sims.
oh yeah, maybe after the feedback.
That's right. Using the L button, the L3 button, whatever that is.
L3, yeah, people claim it's L3. We don't. It's nonsense. Now, this game is probably the next biggest game coming out this week. Rave reviews. People have said, newcomers and oldies alike are going to absolutely love this game. It rewards button mashers as well as rewarding those that are exceptional with the controls, doing all their combos. Of course, this is Street Fighter 6. People say it's probably one of the best fighting games that Capcom have ever made. According
People
to the
are very
reviews.
excited.
So excited.
Good week for gaming this week.
Diablo 4 and Street Fighter 6.
Exactly.
No mention of the 20 other games we've spoken about.
Oh, Bianca's ill. Banca, what his name is? The electric guy's there.
Oh, yeah, Blanca, my favorite. Is he green? It's got to be green.
Yeah, he's green. What's his name? The guy that does the really fast hands, the sumo guy. That's what I was just playing.
Oh, yeah. The sumo wrestler dude.
That was my guy.
Oh,
The
nice.
ultimate button masher.
Indeed. Yep. Man, this game looks so good. What was his name? I used to remember it. But anyway.
Honda?
Street Fighter 6.
Honda?
Honda, yeah.
There you go.
E Honda. That's his
Honda.
name.
There you go. See, memories working.
E Honda. We got it there in the end. I mean, what else can you say about Street Fighter 6? You know what you're getting into. You fight. It's a fighting game. You've got Ryu, Chun-Li, Luke, Jamie, Kimberly, and more. Graphics look really cool.
Yeah, the campaign's supposed to be really good as well. That's one review I
Yeah.
said, or one headline I saw.
Oh my word. It looks fantastic. Yeah, E Honda's there. He's there and can definitely see him. My word. Cool. I'm excited. Yeah, it would be amazing if this game came to Game Pass day one, like Shadow Drop,
Yes, maybe that's next week's conversation. Not day one, though. Just like, oh, we're going to chuck in. He's got a bull.
Yeah.
He's chucked a bull at somebody. That seems a bit mean.
Sometimes you get so angry, you just want to throw a bull
So
at something.
Ken has chucked a bull at Ryu.
Nice.
What the heck?
I mean, good on him.
I get it. I would do the same.
Brilliant. We love it. Next up, and second to last, is Super Mega Baseball 4. So it's a baseball game, kind of cartoony looking.
Oh, yeah, this was on Games for Gold, one of these or something. So I played this. I played the first one or the second one.
Yeah, one of them was Games with Gold.
Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool game. It's a fun game.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's a baseball game. EA Play members can play starting May 30th with the EA Play First trial. So I think that gives you what?
10 hours or something.
10 hours?
Yeah.
10 hours, but you get to play first. Bold move, Cotton. I wonder how it's going to play off. Baseball game. Yep. Just a nice little fun cartoony baseball game.
Mm-hmm. It plays well. It plays easily enough.
Plays well.
The controls
Which is
are
always
ridiculous.
good.
Yeah.
Nice. Last on our list, ending
Thank
not with a bang, but with a whimper. This game is We Love Katamari Reroll plus Royal Reverie.
That is a name.
That is a name. And
What? Look at this first picture.
Yes, I was also looking at the first picture, trying to think what the heck I'm looking at.
Oh,
No idea.
I understand. It's like Roblox, isn't it?
So it's okay. So this is the second title.
It's hurting
The
my
first
brain.
game-
I don't like it.
And the first game was released in 2005. The
Okay.
graphics apparently have been completely redesigned, and
From
the in-game
when?
UI has been
From-
revamped to make it easier.
But when were they revamped? Were they revamped in 2005 and just left?
Yeah, I think so. I think this is one of the games that the devs found behind their couch.
That's right.
They
Oh,
were
we should
looking for a
release this.
cigarette, and they go, "Oh, there's this game behind the couch. Oh, we should publish it."
Wow.
Oh,
That's real
so,
special.
yeah, I wish I could tell you what this game's about or how it's played or what it looks like, but look it up. You have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, definitely look this up. Yeah.
It's one of those games where you kind of just have Lee's reaction where you just go, "What?
What?
What the heck?"
Does it say? Oh, it's 4K Ultra HD. There you go. 60
Oh,
FPS.
nice.
Oh, it's 60 FPS.
Oh, there we go. We do like
Optimized
60
for
FPS.
Series X and smart delivery.
Ooh,
Got
okay.
all the words.
Nice. Okay, well, there's a few games coming out this week that is worth keeping an eye on.
Oh, I'm going to look into We Love Katamari. That's top of my list.
There we go, Lee. I think you should. You should jump in and definitely play that. Day one
Yes.
game pass. Okay. That's all the games I have for you guys. So
No, I think I'm done.
what a list.
It's
I'm so
a
excited
list.
for Diablo 4. I could just explode.
I know. I'm very excited.
I was trying to
Oh.
tell someone over lunch about Diablo 4. He's a huge Fallout fan. And I was like, "Oh, you're not going to play Diablo?" He goes, "Oh, I never really got into Diablo." And I kind of had to just stop from, throttling him. Call yourself a gamer. So, yes. Okay.
Fun fact: I've just noticed that our we stream our podcast at 30 FPS.
Oh, Lee, you're part of the problem.
I am part of the problem.
I don't even know how to fix that because I'm not the streamer.
I know. I just looked at it and went, "Oh, it's 30 FPS. That's hilarious."
Oh, my word.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully next week we come to you guys on 60 FPS.
I know. All smooth.
Smooth as. Yeah.
We should get out of here.
Cool.
I think we're done.
Indeed.
We've hit
I
2
think
hours,
we are
literally
done.
2 hours more minute in now, so we should get out of here.
Right. On that note, let us head off. We have games to play and dinner to eat and people to look at. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for listening. Thanks for the guys that hang out in the Discord, in the live chat.
Much good chatting tonight as well. It's good stuff.
Yeah, good chatting, guys. That's fantastic. Remember, we do live stream the podcast every night that we're live on Kick and on YouTube. If you want to catch up later, check out YouTube. That's where our VODs live. If you want to follow the podcast anywhere, check out the website that has links to everything. We've got a new newsletter. Subscribe. It comes out and has a bunch of the news stories that we cover in New News. It's lots of fun to just read through and see what we think about things. And join our Discord. Just jump into Discord and say hi. You don't even have to hang about for long. Just be like, "Hi, guys," and leave.
Haha, you suck, and then jump out. That's fine.
Yeah. Or just jump and go, "Oh, that one episode, Lee was wrong," and then leave.
Yeah, please do that.
Apart from that, you guys know exactly where to find the podcast if you've managed to find us or listen to us. Remember, guys, the podcast grows with you sharing it. You are the best advertisements we can have is when you say to someone, "Hey, I've got a cool podcast. I think you should listen to it." We grow by word of mouth, and honestly, word of mouth is king.
Yeah,
We can put adverts up on YouTube. We could put a billboard up in the middle of Melbourne. Without someone actually saying this podcast is cool, it means nothing. So if you know anyone who doesn't yet listen to us and if you approach them, you've been like, "Here's a cool podcast." Maybe now's the time to just steal their phone, download the podcast, put it on their phone and give it back.
Sign up to Discord, sign up for newsletter. Yeah.
Yep.
Subscribe to YouTube, do all of it.
Do all of it. But yeah, just share the podcast around. If you're on Twitter, take a screenshot of yourself listening to the podcast and share it. We'd love to see at what point you get into the podcast where you decide to actually share it with your friends. If you've got Instagram, follow us there. We're pretty much everywhere, and we rely on you guys and word of mouth to grow the podcast and get more listeners and more exciting people in our Discord. So
Yes.
I don't think I can say anything more about it.
No, I agree. I
Basically
was just
just
thinking, are
told
you
the listeners
insulting the
all
current
about it.
people in Discord, though, by saying they're not very exciting?
No, that I think the people in Discord are quite exciting.
Okay.
And I think we should have more of those people
More.
in Discord.
Right, okay, cool. I was just confirming that.
No, I mean, the people in Discord are great. So let's have more great people in Discord.
Yes.
It's fantastic. So yeah, Mr. Lee, where can people find you?
I'm still Lee Howard on Xbox and on Twitter.
You got to say it with excitement, though. Like, get people to follow you for a reason.
because I'm Lee Howard on Xbox and Twitter. Follow me for that reason.
Amazing. Well, good job, Lee.
Actually,
You got a lot
so
of excitement.
are you going to drop in the Diablo links into the conversation with your words in the podcast? You should drop in our Diablo. What is it called? Blizzard. That's the word I'm looking for. The Blizzard,
Blizzard
IDs.
IDs.
Yes.
That's going to be in our Game Face episode, but I could also add it to the new news episode if you want.
I think it'd be fun to get some randoms in Diablo.
Oh yeah, totally. So yeah, we will add our Blizzard IDs into the new news and the Game Face episode. So if you guys are playing Diablo, you can find us, you can join us, you can annoy us. Lots of fun.
Someone in chat just accused us of going off track all the time, and Simone keeps us on track. That's
we don't go off track. We are the track.
We are the track. We make the track.
This was a perfect track. I don't know what they're talking.
Whatever. Oz.
Whatever. Anyway, you can find me at Zarkras on Xbox and Twitter. The spelling is in the show notes. There's a link. You can tap it. It'll take you to my profile. Same with Lee. Same with Simone. There's no excuse to not be involved in the community. So thank you guys for listening. Thanks for hanging out. We hope you've got something out of this episode. I know we have.
A sore back.
A very sore throat.
I need more drink, more coffee.
So thank you guys for hanging out. We have been the Xbox Cast, and we will see you all on Xbox Live. Goodbye and good night.
I did read that story, Mr. Toddy, but I think I might ignore it. The microtransactions on Diablo 4.
Yeah, we're going to ignore it because it's not a big thing. It's not like the Diablo 3 auction house.
It might not even be a big thing. Like when it comes out, they might actually do something which isn't the same.
Yeah. We wait and see.
We're not being negative about Diablo. Diablo is the best game this year. Please stop it.
Diablo is game of the year. I don't think anyone will disagree.
Exactly.
So if you do disagree, you're wrong.
Yeah, but you don't have to pay for it. Like it's an outfit. You don't have to pay the outfit. It's not making change to the game, does it? It's not like buying stuff to boost the game, are you?
Oh, Diablo nowhere near goatee. Interesting.
You're wrong.
Cooper, right? You got to tell us. Why. Why do you think it's nowhere near? Because
Zelda. Because it's not made by PlayStation and Nintendo. That's why.
Yep. No,
It has to
that
be an
makes sense.
exclusive for one of those two, so it's not going to win.
Oh, yeah, true.
And Jeff, what's his name? Doesn't like it as well. What's the name of that guy?
Jeff Keighley.
Yeah.
I dislike him so much.
You can see him scowling when he says the word Xbox, so it's quite funny.
It was hilarious when Xbox did their next gen reveal, the Series X reveal on his show, and he had to pretend to be excited about it because Microsoft didn't tell him that they were doing it. And he's like, oh no.
So good. You would though, wouldn't you? You would make him do it. Just because it's funny.
Yeah, just because it's funny. I don't like that guy at all. All right.
Yes, Hogwarts Legacy is a good contender as well, I must admit. All right, I'm out. It's 11:15.
Yeah, it is. It's 11:15. Okay, time for some dinner, I think.
Thanks for being in the YouTube. Oz, were you in YouTube and Kick at the same time?
Oh, got to ask Simone there, Toddy. What's for dinner? Simone's making some yummy food, I think. Yeah, he was.
Is it really that
Thanks.
slow? Is it 24 seconds? Oh, because Kick's not that bad now, is it?
No, it kicks about 3 seconds, I think. YouTube is a bit slower. But thanks for helping us with the numbers there. Remember to like and subscribe, guys.
Hit the bell. What do we do?
Yeah.
Enchiladas. Enchiladas. Tasty.
Enchiladas.
All right, I'm out. Goodbye.
Cool.
Good
All
work,
right,
chat.
goodbye, everyone. Goodbye and good night.
Goodbye. Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.